Alright.
Good evening. Well, I don't have the PNG shirt. Yeah, whatever. Good evening, everyone. How are you doing tonight?
Instant scuff.
I told Tama I'm like in a mood anyway, so like yeah.
The more scuff, the better.
And I wouldn't really say the more scuff the better. It's more of a genuine not caring right now mood. Nearly 30k. Oh God, no. Also, what up, Crow? How are you doing? Yeah, sorry, I kind of had a real shit day, so if I'm not normal, that's why. But we also got Aurora and Tama here hanging out tonight.
To make his day even worse.
Yeah, no, I told Tama that like I didn't want to cancel stream without reason, but like all I really wanted to do was just curl up into a ball in a dark room completely alone. Like it's that kind of day.
Right.
Yeah. Am good. 'Tis raining. That's very, very... Yeah. It's supposed to rain here tomorrow, like, all day. So I'm sure that's probably the same storm coming here.
If only it wasn't so hot.
It's 30... Hold on. It's 35 here right now.
Go outside and stream. Stream in the cold.
I should. We'll just put a camera on my hard nipples at that point.
They're very hard.
Yeah.
Serving on the cold, I can't believe Gundam ripped off Prof.
We're gonna start we're gonna start prepping new models because the Crimson Paladins are gonna be done tonight, and instead of using nippers, we're gonna use my nipples.
No, that's good. I don't understand this entrance to this Mook hideout.
What's happening? What's happening is it's cold as shit outside. We were making pointy nipple jokes. Also, what's up, Lou?
Prof, it's fine if it's just a tip.
Just the tip. Just wants to see what it feels like.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's crack that. Yes, it is very cold outside. Sure. By the way, if you guys haven't tried this monster, this is the one I was talking about the other night. The like dragon fruit guava flavor. This thing is fantastic. I adore this flavor. It also looks like an Arizona tea can, which really makes me happy. Wait, automod? No, I turned automod off. There shouldn't be an automod.
There's one that I've found in the last couple months. Rio Punch, I think it was.
I haven't tried that one. Crow told me about the Dreamsicle one that I need to try. I just haven't found it anywhere yet.
I think I tried that once. It was alright.
Something fucked your mouth. Oh, well. Stepped outside at 3 a.m. this morning. Didn't notice it being 30 degrees. Yeah, it's 35 at the house, according to my phone.
The Prof's nipples are hard enough to cut diamonds when he goes outside.
No,
Wait,
well, hold on.
Fighting the Rip again? I haven't seen these bastards since Marseille Island.
Yeah, we have.
All right, so
Wait, you're right. It's private security. Never mind.
these three need
You're right.
this half done and then some gold done. These two are mostly done. There's a couple spots I want to touch up on them, and we're also see, like he's been edge highlighted. So we're gonna wait until these guys are done, and then we're gonna edge highlight the gold on him. Because
You're gonna edge your men?
Yeah, I'm gonna edge my men. Yeah, I can see where I. So I use this platinum gold as a highlight to my like blighted gold, because it like just you don't really see it unless the color hits just right, and I really like the way the effect looks. Because of my current situation, you were out there without it. Oh God. I mean, it could be worse, Blue. It could be, you know, like the people in the Andes Mountains, the rugby team in the Andes Mountains that had to eat their friends to survive. You know,
Not much better though.
No, not terribly much better.
And Mooks are working with the RIP. Who's surprised?
Rip.
They are playing City of Villains. They found a private server for it.
I found a private server for it.
Tama found a private server.
I was reading up on TV tropes about the most common superpower, and they were like, yeah, so this game doesn't go anywhere below a D cup, and I was like, huh, and then I remembered private servers, and I was like, okay.
Hey, remember how we were talking about how degeneracy? That is a that is a fairly degenerate sentence.
According to who?
Most of polite society.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I was like, oh look, there's frost on my windshield. Wait, is that cold? Yeah, no, there was frost on my windshield this morning, and I was like walking by. I'm like, oh, this sucks. I have leather seats now.
Yeah, yay, prof, leather seats.
Well, my new car has leather seats. It does have ass warmers, but it still takes a little while for ass warmers to warm up.
So what's this about you being a degenerate on stream?
Prof is a degenerate because he is trying to call me out. That's how it works, right?
Yes, projection. Yes, that's exactly how it works.
I agree.
This is only the second. No, actually, this is the third car I've had that has had leather seats. My my 300ZX, that my very first car, had leather seats. I had a Subaru Baja that had leather seats. Which I still own my 300ZX, but there's no longer any seats in it. There's also no longer an engine in it, but that's a different story.
Well, take care of your stuff then.
So, have I ever told you that I spent a weekend in jail?
Ugh. No, but it doesn't surprise me.
I spent a weekend in jail for doing quadruple the speed limit in street racing.
Quadruple. Okay, yeah, I remember that now. Yeah, but
yeah, I got pulled over in a 30 doing 120, because my turbo popped. Now my dad's a mechanic, so I of course got a 2.5-year license suspension because of that, and I during this time period I'm like, oh, you know what? It's been a while since I've rebuilt the car, like, you know, because I bought the car from a family friend. I've been working on it. Me and my father were the primary mechanics on it my whole life. Like, literally, this car has been in my life basically as a family heirloom. So I started rebuilding it and everything while my license was suspended because of that whole situation. And I stopped for a little bit because I'm like, oh, it's like a 2.5-year suspension, you know. I'll finish college, I'll do this, I'll do that. And, well, that all happened, and then I met Lunecra, and then we started having kids, and then we had, you know, bought the house, and it's always been there, wherever we are, just waiting for me to finish rebuilding it, but it's a time and money kind of thing. So instead of spending money on my miniatures, I could be spending money on car parts, but I bought miniatures instead.
As per usual.
I said I remember the story because you told me that. Oh, I told you that on the OneDrive. Yeah. Yeah, so I can genuinely say that I'm not afraid to go back to jail because I mean it wasn't really jail, to be fair. I was in a dormitory, because my uncle was one of the jail guards, and I laid in the bunk and read Angels and Demons that whole weekend, and I was literally there just because of how fast I was going, because it's under my state laws, it's automatically considered reckless endangerment if you're over. Yeah, so I was literally there for a court-ordered weekend because of literally how fast I was going.
I was gonna say it was you were over there over the weekend because you went quadruple and not just triple. Triple would have been fine.
It actually, the cop who pulled me over is also a family friend because my uncle is a police officer. So it was like he pulled me over. He walks up and he looks in the window and he goes, "Prof," and I'm like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" And I'm like just tears. I just got dumped. There's tears streaming down my face. I'm blaring AFI. Like, let's just set the stage. I was racing a WRX because I was just in like a really upset and just blaring AFI silver and cold. Tears streaming down my face. This is like teenage prof, so I'm wearing like a band t-shirt and torn jeans. Like, I was that kid. And
yeah, you gotta set the stage. For sure.
Yeah.
Right.
And so I pass him, and then I hear poof, poof, and I lose all power in the car. I'm like, fuck. So of course I'm freaking out even more. I think I can get away, and I think if I can get into this one turn up into this neighborhood, I had a friend that lived there. I could park there and be fine. No, it fucking dies right in front of the golf course before my friend's neighborhood. And he walks up to the window and he goes, "Do I need to call your uncle on you?" And I'm like, I mean, he'll just laugh at me. He's like, I mean, I've got to write you. I can't just let you off on something this bad. And I can't, like, knock it down too much. I've got a supervisor with me. I'll knock it down to 90. And, like, because that saved a few other issues.
Yeah.
But I didn't know I was already on a suspended license as well because of a previous issue. On top and everything, so I ended up doing I ended up having to go to court for it, doing a weekend in jail, and that was the scene. I was racing a WRX in grief from just getting dumped. Oh, hi everyone! You were just hearing the story about how I spent a weekend in jail. How are you doing, Ramses? How are you doing, Yen? This was like 13 or 14 years ago, so yeah.
Nothing Prof wouldn't do again.
No, I have got exactly one ticket since then.
I'm saying you would do it again.
No, I take that back. I've had 2 tickets since then. Now
you're twice as likely to do it again.
I got
That's
a ticket.
how the math works.
Iscariot comes out of jail, buff, teardrop tattoo in his eye. Exactly. I've gotten 1 ticket because I started accelerating before I passed the speed limit sign, which is illegal in my state. It's not illegal in every state, but is illegal in my state. Because some states, actually, if you can see the sign, you're allowed to accelerate to it, so you're hit speed by the time you pass it. So I got a $100 ticket for that. And then I was in the city, and I pulled up to a stoplight, and I didn't hesitate long enough at the stoplight. So I pulled up, I hit a stop, and pulled through, and they called it a rolling stop, and so I had to pay a red light ticket, too. Remember, because I was like, I'll buy you food, Prof, and you have food, too. It's like, I pay you, like, no. Yeah, I was being stubborn because reasons. Yeah, exactly. So I've had exactly 2 tickets in the last 15 years of my life. I've had a warning. I did get pulled over while we thought Lunecra was going in labor with Eldest Gremlin. And I was once again doing about double the speed limit, a 30, flying to the hospital, but the cop gave me a warning when I explained the situation to him and let me go.
Last year's ever, Prof.
Yeah. I mean, I grew up in a family of people that everyone in my family either races, has raced, or works on cars and builds race cars as a hobby. So like I literally grew up in a family. This is not just a me issue. This is my whole dad's side of the family all has issues like this.
You should go talk to Zam.
No, here's what we need to do, Prof. Remember that racing stripe we were going to give me? We're going to put it on you and see how fast you go. On foot.
Plus 5 horsepower.
Zam likes cars too, so maybe Prof and Zam should talk.
Yeah, my very first car was a right-hand drive 1984 300ZX Turbo. Technically, it's a Fairlady Z. It was imported by my grandmother's best friend before he passed away. He was stationed in Okinawa in '84. He bought it the day they rolled off the assembly line and into stores. He was Marine Recon and brought it back over with him. Then my father, when he moved to the area, became the primary mechanic for the guy, and everything. And as long as I can remember, I always adored the car. So when he had a stroke and could no longer drive it, because he lost use of it's a right-hand drive, he lost use of his arm. He sold it to me as my first car when I was 15 for $1,500. Romantic, hey, thank you. Yeah, this is the done one. This guy, I've got some stuff to touch up on, but yeah, thank you. I stall way too much. These should have been done months ago. Oh, I've got some Death Guard too. I've got. Don't worry, I've got some Death Guard too. How you doing, Chaos? Yeah, anyway, how's everyone doing now that we're done telling the story of that?
You know, someday we should probably try playing Dying Light with friends again. Or Dead by Daylight.
Especially since 2v8's back. Can you...
What's that?
Especially since 2v8's back.
Yeah.
You can do 2v8 customs, right?
I don't know.
You would know better than us.
I haven't played Dead by Daylight in a few weeks.
Yeah, longer than us.
Yeah, you haven't played it in like probably half a year.
That's fair. Doing fine. Looking at what else we should pick apart tomorrow. Okay. What group do you play? Is it custom or do you... I primarily been playing 30k to be honest lately. 30k Conquest and Marvel Crisis Protocol. I do have... This is the start of a test model for a friend's army. He wants them to be Emperor's Children's successors, but he doesn't really know what he wants to do. So like this is kind of just a start of an idea. So...
If I ever play Tabletop 40k again, I'm sticking with Mechanicus.
You know, what's funny is when I quit playing back in 5th edition, I always wanted a Mechanicus army, but they weren't out yet. And I always said if I came back, I would, and they were out, I would pick them up. And I've yet to pick up any Mechanicus. You play Night Lords, favorite faction? Hell yeah. I have played Blood Angels for almost 25 years. So...
He's a blood slut.
Yeah, it's actually... I have a little bit of every faction, really.
Hey, play orcs.
I don't have any orcs. That is the one exception. I don't have any orcs. I don't have any Votann.
Jeez. And you said that you had factions.
I don't have any...
You don't have any Mechanicus.
I have Mechanicus models. I don't have an army. Because I have Belisarius Call, and I have a couple other smaller models I thought were cool, but I don't have an army. But I will be buying some Imperial Knights sometime. Probably actually some Chaos Knights. I like the way the Ravager looks more. Alright, you taking a break digging through your crap? Did you find anything else fun, Ramses?
Do you have the Tau?
I do actually. I have a Tau battlesuit. I do intend to build some Tau. I'm a fucking mecha nerd. Come on.
So you're not gonna go Kroot?
I have an OG Kroot Hound around here somewhere. I don't know what I did with him. Like the old pewter model from back when I started in 3rd edition. Need Raptors and Warp Talons. Yeah, Raptors and Warp Talons.
What about not Tau? What the hell are they called?
Vespids?
Eldar.
I have some Harlequins. I have a kill team of Dark Eldar, and I have a handful of various aspect warriors.
So you don't have the fucking punchy mecha suit?
I don't have a Wraith Knight.
Wraith Lord. Yeah, Wraith Lord. Yeah.
I don't have a Wraith Knight or a Wraith Lord. You need FEP for your... yeah, actually, I just bought FEP sheets for my Saturn. I haven't replaced them yet. My Mars is currently printing... Excuse me. My Mars is currently printing some D&D minis for my buddy Crim. But I have FEP sheets for my Saturn because I paid into the Trench Crusade Kickstarter, and I'm getting everything. And that is what I'm doing for a lot of my local friends for Christmas is Trench Crusade armies for Christmas, which I would be giving to anyone or you all too if you were local. And then I would be forcing you to play with me.
The music here in Port Recluse sounds like fucking GTA.
Yeah, fair enough.
Let's get a.
Which Saturn? The original Saturn S is what I have.
God, I would love to see Prof play Dokapon Kingdom with us.
The fuck is that?
It's something you have no time for.
It's basically Mario Party but with RPG.
Oh god.
And it is known as the original friendship killer, even more so than Mario Party ever was.
The original friendship killer is a game called Diplomacy.
Oh yeah, that okay, fine.
Yeah.
I thought it was Axis and Allies.
It's same thing. Have I ever tried printing my own dice? I have not. The FEP sold out everywhere. I feel like the FEP I just bought from Amazon said it was good. Hold on a second, let me look. Throwing rocks at your friend's head? No, that's just that's the friend killer. It kills friends.
Prof's not wrong.
Oh, it's not specific. Yeah, this is what I just bought for my Saturn. I just got it off Amazon. So I just haven't replaced it yet.
They seem to be running slow.
I've always wanted to print my own dice, Remain. I do know some people that work for a dice company. I don't want to give away their name because like it'll dox me a little bit, but they're
local.
Yeah, well, they're quote unquote local. They're within the same area as me.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. But they make some really cool dice, and I've talked to them about having some custom dice made before. And I might actually, like, when I ever get big enough to, like, actually have merch, then I would actually probably talk to them about getting some Prof dice made.
What would Prof dice look like?
I
don't know, considering I don't currently have a, like a logo?
Make it up your model. Make it like a body pillow, but dice.
Dice body pillow.
It's so crunchy. Please do. You love a set of custom. Yeah, I don't know what I would do because, like, you know, so by the time I was in my 30s, I thought I would have something like that already, and like. You know, I'll be 35 in February, and it's like, maybe I do it as, like, a birthday gift to myself as I get something made like that. Like, wouldn't your logo be like a...
Yeah, get a body pillow made for yourself.
My tattoo's a Full Metal Alchemist tattoo, Blue.
You get a body pillow of Lunecra.
My tattoo is literally... a Full Metal Alchemist tattoo, though. I don't think that would work. That's already copyrighted. I'm going to eventually get the Blood Angels logo tattooed on me. They've been part of my life for most of my life.
So, Nanika?
Why do civilians fly farther than normal soldiers?
I don't know.
I mean, soldiers are probably weighed down by their packs and stuff. Civilians are just people.
Yeah, they're the only way down they have is their money, and they don't know much of that.
Oh, you're talking about.
Stolen.
Never mind. You're talking
Yeah.
about my model tattoo. Well, yeah, you can't see it because I've been using the chibi because I'm waiting for 1.0 to be done. But I don't have a. Hold on. Do I have a good way of showing this here?
The answer is probably no.
Well, I mean, because I was gonna show everyone. I don't think I've actually shown off the new model art that we have. Hold on. Do I have a? Let me figure out a good way to show this off. 1 second. I know you've seen it. I've sent it to you.
You sent what to me?
My model art.
Have you?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I have actual tattoos too, though, Blue. It's just
I've had enough needles stuck in me for like at least 10 tattoos, but I've never had a tattoo.
Honestly, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. The biggest problem with it is the guy. So, like, it's family tradition on the native side. That's your 18th birthday present from normally, and that's what mine was, and that's what my dad got me. And but the guy that he took me to is the guy that does his, or did his. The man has actually since passed away. But the dude very heavy hand.
These guys are not. They're trying to get past my whirlwind. They're not doing it.
And no.
All right, hold on. We're gonna. Oh, I have a way to do this. Hold on. I can't see chat at the moment, so give me a second. Now, keep in mind, I'm currently not wearing clothes.
Wow.
Oh, okay, Prof. Prof the voyeur over here. Oh wait, exhibitionist.
Yeah,
exhibitionist. It's only waist up, so I'm not really that worried about it. But yeah, so that's 1.0 model art. That's what we got currently.
Prof gone wild, topless.
Not clickbait.
Yeah. So that's 1.0 model art.
Yep.
I clicked on that.
Yeah. But that's what we're thank you. That's what we're waiting for it to be finished so Lunecra can rate it. Jesus Christ.
Probably the same thing.
I mean, she is my wife. But yeah, so you probably will not see this very often. The clothes I'm getting done currently will cover most of this up. It'll be up to like here-ish, but I will eventually probably get like t-shirt or something done. So, but yeah, that's what the Prof 1.0. Pretty much everything but the clothes are done. So, let's go ahead and take that off, though.
Prof's not very good at wearing clothes.
I mean, I'm actually not that bad at wearing clothes. I don't like being naked. Look over and see spoilers. Yeah, exactly. Cheers, Blue.
I like being naked.
I don't actually. Like, I have friends that literally just sit there in their houses just in like boxers or nothing at all, and I always have at least a short and a pair of shorts, or a shirt and a pair of shorts on.
Remind me to get you George for your birthday.
Shorts and a pair of shorts on.
Yeah, I have shorts and a pair of shorts on. I wear 2 pairs of shorts at all times, one on my arms.
Yep. That's what I was thinking.
I told you, Prof, don't mind me. I'm gonna get you some jorts for your birthday.
I told you I had a rough day. My brain is barely functioning right now.
It barely functions all the time.
Yeah, this is different than normal.
Say that, remind you're always wearing pants and jacket. That's true. I actually I don't like wearing long sleeves. That's why I don't have any tattoos here, because I can't show them while I'm at work. Otherwise, I would probably have a full sleeve by now. Which also is kind of good I don't, I guess, because that would be really recognizable.
Mm-hmm. Hot.
Yeah.
That man was getting bullied.
Yes, he was.
I have a knockback power that's just always on, Prof.
Yeah.
And I just pushed the man into the wall, and he could not get up.
Is a crowd control effect, or is it just like it just knocked him down and the dude just could not get back up?
It's a knockback, and it's a constant knockback because it's constant.
Oh, okay. I see where you're going. Yeah, I see what you mean by that.
And I just got him against the wall, and he just could not get back up.
Get 5. It should be cheaper than that. Hold on. What size is the Saturn II? Let me look how much I paid for those. Including delivery, that's not bad. Hold on, let me see how much I paid for those.
Gotta use the bathroom.
I paid $27.55 for those. It's a 3-piece, so that's actually not a bad deal. $293. Oh yeah. So that's not a bad idea for 5. I paid, like I said, $27.55 for 3. So that's actually not bad. Go for it. I mean, do you have a night Warp Talon STL you like? I've seen some good ones on printed Warhammer before. I've never had a reason to paint them, because like I play Blood Angels, so I don't really want my Chaos Army to also be jump pack melee focused. So my Chaos Army is primarily Death Guard, because my other love is just being a brick shithouse. I'm a paladin after all. There was where is it? Here it is. I started printing this. It's I cannot remember whose model it is, but that's the body for the Norn Emissary, and I just haven't printed the rest of it yet, because like I'm gonna print one and I'm probably gonna buy one, and I want to compare them. And I was actually intending on doing that on stream, is comparing them and stuff on stream, but I just haven't bought one yet because I haven't had the money. Well, I mean, I have probably had the money. I just spent it on Marvel Crisis Protocol instead. The big question. What would that be? Yeah, that's actually one of the Primarchs I haven't bought yet. I was gonna do all 20 Primarchs as like display models, because obviously I have my Sanguinius that is for my 30k army that I still need to paint. But I have a second Sanguinius with the display base, and I was going to and then I have a Vulcan as well, and I have Vulcan, Guilliman. I have 30k Mortarion. I've got 30k Lion. And OG Fulgrim. So I need to pick up the rest of them still. I'd actually like to paint Fulgrim transfigured too, but I don't want to spend the money on it. Should I buy the FEP now, making me wait to buy the more Terminators till the end of the month, or should he buy the Terminators? Being a university student is rough. Yeah, that I could feel that. Well, let's put it this way. If you get the FEP, you can probably have them all printed and stuff along with your Terminators, and then you can assembly line everything.
Here, Prof, I have a question for you.
What's up?
That's actually, I think, it pretty interesting to me. If you could bring one food from another universe into ours, what would it be?
One food that doesn't have a comparison?
Yeah, I suppose so. One thing that looks interesting to you. That's
a good question. Shit. Because like my initial knee-jerk response is Shouta from Stormlight Archive, but Shouta is literally just like a meat bun. It's a seasoned meat bun. It'd be the same thing as like an empanada. But that's a good question actually. I'll get back to you on that one. I'm not sure. I'll have to think. What do you think?
Because like there's an equivalent in this world, but like if I had to choose one that I would want from an no, I'm not sure either.
I hate the assembly line. The ambrosia from Greek gods yeah, okay, that's fair. Ambrosia from Greek gods. I was thinking like anime or video games or something.
Yeah, true.
But that's I think that might be the canon answer right there.
Yeah, I wouldn't personally.
The apple of Eden.
Where'd you say that?
Gain all wisdom.
No, I'm just saying that I would not want ambrosia, actually. You'd probably like flowers for Algernon on your taste buds, and you'd never be able to taste anything normal again.
That's like a genuine problem that I always think about. Like, you know, when you did you ever read the Percy Jackson books?
No.
There's a scene in, I think it's the first book, where they're in the Lotus Eaters Casino, and like they describe it as like the tastiest food they've ever had. And I always think about that, and it's like, how do you go back from that? Like, yeah, it's a lie, it's an illusion and stuff, but like your perception will always know.
Dad blue.
Yeah.
I
heard 2v8 earlier.
Oh. We were talking if I wasn't sure if 2v8 can be fuck, what's the word I'm looking for? Custom.
No.
No? Damn.
Of course not. Why allow them to have fun with friends? Gotta play online. Gotta play ranked.
What's that? Play League of Legends? Time to go back to my League of Legends grind?
Hell yeah, Prof, come join me.
I thought we were
You shall be my ADC, and I will support you.
I was a top laner, dude.
Yeah, but you're not top anymore, so you're ADC.
You're a bottom.
You know, me who hasn't played League since season 5. You're probably right.
I love that one.
Did I watch the new season of Arcane? I have not yet. Yeah, I have not watched the new season of Arcane yet. I'm gonna wait till it's all out so I can marathon it.
So, the world's shittiest hive mind now?
Yeah. we were back when we were meowing.
No, I was a top laner during shut up.
Push your shit off Prof's desk, man.
Tail whack him in the face.
I was a top laner back during late first season, second, third, fourth, fifth, and then I stopped playing ranked in fifth. I played OG Volibear, OG Aurelia. Garen was my first my favorite character. It still is my favorite character. I played Jax. I don't know if they've changed him up.
I don't think Jax has changed much other than his visual.
Yeah, I played Vi. I have a
Vi is fun as hell.
OG Scion was fun. I'm gonna have to dig through it.
Scion's had like 5 reworks since he's come out.
Yeah, I have a clip. I'll have to see if I can find it. I'm Vi, and I 1v5'd under tower in the bottom lane. So
my best ranked match ever came when I was playing Vi.
Vi is so much fun.
You never played rank.
Was it just normal unranked? PvP?
It was normal PvP.
Still,
because I was in that game.
Yeah,
I would never play rank.
I think I only had 2 or 3 deaths that game, and I had like 10 something kills.
It was almost as good as that one game that I had when I had like 30 assists, 0 deaths, and like 4 kills at Sona.
You know, it's funny.
And
It's funny.
the entire enemy team wanted to kill that Sona really badly that entire game.
It's funny you should say you wanted me to play ADC because my very first pentakill ever was as Kog'Maw.
Perfect. You get to play ADC then.
Yeah.
By the way, and I was it me playing Draven or you playing Draven? I think it was I was playing Draven and you were playing Darius.
Yeah.
And it was a ranked game.
PvP, not ranked. I keep telling you this.
No, what was that? What was that one where we played ranked and it was you was?
I
ADC.
never played ranked.
There was one game where you were ADC and I was support. And
I told you I had never played ranked in my life.
Oh, I thought Sakana fucked it for you.
Sakna fucked PvP up in League for me.
Crim
Not
used
ranked.
to be my my jungler. That was always fun.
Now let's get the band back together.
What was it though that I was playing some support and you were playing ADC and you basically went unkillable for like 30 kills or something.
That was Draven, and you were playing Leona, and
Leona.
the way snowballed so hard that they quit 12 minutes in because I had like 20 kills, 0 deaths, and no assists. It's Draven.
Yeah, last time I played ranked, Gnar was the newest champion.
Noir?
Gnar.
Nar.
Last time I played, all I do is play Draven, so I don't know any new champions.
Last time we played was like 2 or 3 years ago, but that was only bots and against each other.
Yeah. I know I played Echo, kinda.
So yeah. I never got into Diamond.
Crystal, are you joining?
Oh, right. We're doing more than watching Prof and talking to him.
I like watching Prof too, but he's not doing anything. Prof, do a backflip real quick.
And Prof is just playing with his hands, playing by himself.
I really hope
Prof is
that
playing with himself.
I'm gonna try to do a backflip, and I really hope it just knocks me unconscious.
Lunecra, your husband's trying to kill himself.
She knows.
Again.
Yeah, no, I'm waiting until the whole season's out for Arcane 2. Season 1 was fantastic though.
Arcane's a show I've been wanting to watch but never did.
It's literally Vi and Jinx. Vi, Jinx,
I know what it
Jace.
is.
Yeah.
I know
I
what it is.
played Jace a lot too. Jace was a very a big character of mine. So.
You know, there's a Jason Magic as well.
I know there is.
Jason, my sculptor.
Yeah, at one time, his one card was the most expensive card in Magic for one point.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember. I can picture it. I don't remember.
Actually, no. What it wasn't. It was the most expensive modern.
Yeah, modern card. Yes, yeah, because it's never beaten Alpha Beta.
Black Lotus.
Yeah, good old. I thought there was a time that Black Lotus was bypassed by God, I cannot remember the name of that card. I don't remember. Fuck it. Whatever.
There's also a Taurian Academy or something like that. That's super expensive.
Yeah, that might have been what I'm thinking of. But you remember the last time I played Magic was the very first Innistrad set.
5 or 6 years ago.
That was.
Because I think Innistrad was still tournament legal about 1 or 2 years ago.
The very first Innistrad set came out before Lunecra and I were together.
Yeah.
And our 11th anniversary is next month.
All right, so maybe it's a different Innistrad set.
Yeah, they've been back a few times. I didn't even know. What? What, Blue?
My monitor is blocking my microphone, so I can't take it to bed right now. So I have to pick up my monitor so I can bring the microphone to bed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't even know Lunecra last time I was playing Magic. She
Makes
found
sense.
out.
Prof's not allowed to have things like that.
Yo, she found out how bad I am with impulse buying and collecting and stuff, and forbid me from playing card games.
Good.
Just get a better job.
My friend who owns the game store is actually more afraid of her than he is wanting to play Magic with me. He refuses to sell me card games.
As I say, get a better job so you can pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Get a better job, you won't have to worry about impulse buying, ruining your money.
Yes, he will. He'll have to worry about as much as he'll have to worry so much more.
Why do you think?
You know what, Prob? Get a better job so that you can impulse buy more. I want to see that pile of shame grow to the size of a house.
It's already load bearing. I'm kind of afraid we're gonna finish it and my house is gonna fall apart.
Exactly.
So
it needs to be even more.
see, just change from painting miniatures to playing card games.
Just paint. Prob, switch from painting miniatures to painting cards.
I thought that's what she was about to say too.
Hey, if you paint your own cards, you never have to pay for them.
Are these tournament legal? I don't know. Probably.
I mean, if you host a tournament, they can be.
That's true. That's true.
That is true. That is true.
That's what Proxy is all about.
I mean, yeah, but what'll I do with this, $40,000 worth of Warhammer miniatures sitting in, like, the general space around me? So
Probably the same thing you've been doing with them so far, which is ignore them.
Yep.
First of all, fuck you. Second of all...
He's right,
That's what I was about to say. Tama knows how the second half of that sentence normally goes.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry, Prof, you got outplayed. It's fine to admit it.
I just did admit it.
Yeah, that's true. Good job, Prof. You admitted part of your problem. Now we can have intervention.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Die satisfied. I did tell Lunecra that when I die, so I need you guys to promise me something. When I die, Blue, I'm counting on you here. When I die, I need you to talk Lunecra in to taking my skull and then getting me and all of my miniatures melted down and like made into like gemstones, and then put my skull in the eyes on the gems for those in the eyes of the skull on the mantle of the house. Because I just, at that point, I have no reason not to haunt the house. Nope, immediate nope, already no.
What color are these gemstones?
Whatever color you can make them.
Mm.
We'll make them brown.
I'm just gonna have enough people that agree to do that for me that like she won't be able to stop them. That's what it is. Like, even if you have to grave rob me, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Never mind that I want to be...
It's gone now.
Never mind I want to be cremated, but
We'll cremate you.
We'll cremate everything with your skull.
The alternative is to get me taxidermy and just set me on the couch. But she won't agree to that either. Like, I even have a cousin that does taxidermy. She doesn't even have to pay for it.
What was that?
Come in.
Cool.
And they'll just come into the living room. It's like, who's this guy sitting on the couch? Like,
It's
that's the homeowner.
Have you ever seen the Kevin Smith movie Dogma?
No.
Yes.
Okay, you know Buddy Jesus from Dogma?
Yes.
It's just me doing the Buddy Jesus pose.
You know, there's this one movie that I just found out about the other day. It's A Dog's Life.
Oh yeah.
Or A Dog's Duty, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just watching a YouTuber talk about it, and they were like, "We're really worried that it was just like live, die, repeat." And then somebody in chat said, "Live, bark, repeat."
Jesus. Can you give your skeleton? I've actually considered giving my body to science. But are you going to the medical field there, right, mate?
By the way, have you looked at the looking for group chat in this game?
No, what's going on there?
Somebody called
Let's see the
Morning
word.
Desire is looking for the
Nope.
Cathedral Pain Trial.
Oh yeah, they've been doing that for a few days now.
I think that name combination is something.
Ooh, biology, nice. I in my daily life, I'm an IT guy, but I do actually have degrees. I have bachelor's in history and a bachelor's of anthropological religion.
I have a quick question for you, Prof.
Oh God.
How will we know if you're even dead because you'll be so caffeinated that even when your dead body will still be twitching and doing stuff?
So I have a theory about that. I have a couple theories. Either I'm a Highlander, or Nurgle really, really likes me, because, like, there's so many things that I should have died from already that I haven't. Like...
Don't worry, Prof. I can figure out how to kill you for today, stuff you, and then you're gonna feel really stuffed tomorrow.
I don't like the way you said that. That slightly
Yeah,
concerns
this is the point. Wait, what did you say?
me. That the way you said that concerns me.
Why?
I'm gonna stuff you for tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna stuff you full of cheese and crackers.
Oh yes. I'm sorry, cheese. Yes.
What kind of cheese?
I don't know. Ask I.
Gouda.
I did tell
What's
me
good with
something
you?
earlier.
Oh, yeah.
He asked
What was
me.
that?
He asked me. He wanted me to give him an image for the Bigfoot thingy, so I gave him $signs. He's like, okay. Not what I was expecting, but hey.
So, Prof, I'm using.
Hold on, I have an elective course in anthropology where you work on skeletons. Hell yeah! Any specific area you're focusing on? Like I have my favorite areas, but I never got to an archaeological dig. I always wanted to, and I just never actually ended up getting to one. I never got chose.
Just become Indiana Jones.
You know, I've thought about being Ezreal before.
Prof, become indie.
I mean, Ezreal is just an Indiana Jones. Ezreal is just an Indiana Jones joke.
Oh, speaking of Indiana Jones, did you know that Earth actually exists in the Star Wars universe? And that Indiana Jones actually discovered Han Solo's dead body in ancient ruins?
Does that mean that Indiana Jones can canonically be force sensitive?
Yes.
I'm okay with this.
So, Prof, I was trying to convince one of our friends that we're using this one program called Foundry for our tabletop games.
Yeah, I know Foundry.
And I wanted a spider for a pet as a witch.
Okay.
In Pathfinder. So he was like, "Find me a picture of a spider," and then I just sent him a really shitty, low quality picture of this. Look in your chat, and just said, "That's what I want. That's what I want the spider's picture to look like."
Beautiful. Amazing.
Mm.
Denmark, nice. I've always wanted to get over there. Actually...
In what chat, Ott?
Prop chat.
The chat.
Oh, that.
He wouldn't let me. I'm sad.
Excuse me.
You just should have sent them a picture of that Dark Souls 3 boss.
Quayleg? Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not Dark Souls 3.
Dark Souls 1.
Okay. Speaking, I actually have been doing a rewrite up on Tycho Brahe. Speaking of Tycho Brahe.
On Taco Tuesday?
I probably mispronounced the shit out of it. He was a really eccentric Danish astronomer from Middle Ages. We'll just say Middle Ages.
Well, you did say taco. That's why I said taco.
Yeah, and that's why I was asking, are you going to write up on Taco Tuesday?
Tycho.
I mean, I knew you didn't mean taco, but I was like, I'm jumping on this.
Yeah, that's fine.
I wanted the Prof to do a write up on Taco Tuesday. Prof, what's the origin of Taco Tuesday?
Well, you see,
what is the origin of Taco Tuesday?
It's called alliteration.
I don't know what that means. Can you explain?
Well, why not Taco Thursday?
I could explain alliteration very easily because I always do it at the start and end of my stream.
You do, actually.
Please do. I'm stupid.
Same.
Alliteration is just repeating the first letter, at least, of words in a bunch of
Salutations, spooks, spirits, and specters. There you go.
Yeah.
But if it's just alliteration, why not Taco Thursday?
Taco Thursday doesn't roll off the tongue as well.
Yeah, but all you said was alliteration.
It's Tater Thursdays.
Tater Tot Thursdays.
I've never heard of that one.
Well, you've been missing out for the past 22 years.
Since I was about 9, so that makes sense.
You just foist upon a ton of like garlic onion taters.
Everybody thinks I'm younger than I am when they meet me.
French Fry Friday.
Someone told me I had a really like thick Appalachian accent at times earlier, and I wasn't sure how to take that because like I have family from Appalachia and like I spent a lot of time there, but I'm not from there, so.
Wait, cold. Anyways,
I want to DoorDash some cottage cheese.
Crystal, DoorDash me some cottage cheese.
Don't you live in an area now that doesn't have DoorDash?
I know, but that's why I want it.
Wait, what?
What?
I didn't know there were any areas without DoorDash at this point.
They tried to do DoorDash in this area, but it failed because not enough people wanted to do it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's only 30 minutes away from the place that I used to live,
Yeah.
but they don't have it.
Oh, shit. That sucks.
Yeah.
I knew Uber Eats had a lot of dead zones, but I had not known that DoorDash had any.
Yeah, I mean, the last dead zone I knew about near us is no longer a dead zone. That's why I was...
I want to get Taco John's.
Do you have are any of the workers around right now that can get you some?
No, not really.
Alright, that guy is basically done. We just got to do some of the edge highlights with the gold.
I can probably go tomorrow, to be fair. Yeah, I don't really need it. I
want to
already
see the
ate.
shield.
What?
I want to see that shield.
This one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna still wash that. I still gotta wash that down with some sepia, and after I do the, God,
Sepia?
sepia, yeah. You know what sepia is?
I thought it was sepia.
I've always heard it pronounced and always pronounced it sepia, but sepia it is spelled sepia, but
CPU.
CPU.
ICPU.
Yep, I see you.
yeah, why yes, children.
It's spelled ICUP.
Prof. Stay the sofa king.
Oh, Walgreens doesn't have cottage cheese? The fuck?
I saw that Arise chicken Arise. Eldest Gremlin tried to get me with the spell iCup thing the other day. I'm like, sir, I looked at him like, child, you cannot write the deep, or you cannot trick me into the deep lores. I was there when they were written.
All this
Come up with new material, please.
Boy, you are 10. That has been going around since before I was born. Come on.
I've been hit by it once, never again.
That
traumatized me in school.
Your grandfather got me with that one when I was 5, okay?
Yeah, like I said, it traumatized me for years to come. I'll never fall for that again.
I can't. Walgreens doesn't have cottage cheese. Makes me sad.
They probably would if you went there. I know you can't, but I'm just saying they probably would if you went there.
If I was gonna go anywhere for cottage cheese, I'd go to the grocery store.
Oh,
I know, but I'm
that.
saying.
What's up, Lou?
I was remembering the skit that was crazy.
Yeah, I never turned any fucking music on. Shit.
Good job, Rob.
What does YES spell?
Yes.
No.
What does EYES spell?
I don't know if I like where this is going.
Oh, you're supposed to tell him to spell yes more than once. You fucked it up. I know exactly where you're going, what was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
You're speaking.
Basically,
speaking
you spell yes so many times, or say yes so many times. When it says what is EYES, you think ES or something like that.
I've never heard it that way before.
Doing Hellbrood. I've had 3, never finished. Oof. You know, I don't have a Hellbrood either, actually. I do have a
Say
fuckload
Prof.
of Dreadnoughts,
Let's
though.
go with the classic.
Which one?
Prof, say toast.
Toast.
Say toast again.
Toast.
Say toast one more time.
Toast.
One last time.
Toast.
What goes in a toaster?
Toast. No!
You're an
Bread! Bread!
You know what, Rob?
Someone actually-
what,
You know, I've never heard that one!
Can't believe somebody actually fell for that. Holy
I
shit.
have never heard that one! Yes, Blue?
You should have said a bagel goes in a toaster.
Dude, I could go for
Yeah,
that
it would have been better. But Prof wasn't thinking about how she was going to be tricked.
It's like how I was talking about last night, like when I'm playing Resident Evil 1 and I'm walking through the first area and I'm waiting for that Cerberus to jump through the window at me and I'm waiting for it, so I'm on high alert, and every fucking time it gets me because I'm on high alert waiting for it.
Yeah, you were on high alert waiting for the toast in the toaster.
Most.
And then you play Resident Evil 1 Remake. And
I'm
then
surprised you've never heard that one. That was an old, that's an old ass one too.
Really
Oh, yeah,
old.
remember, I didn't, I was, like, waiting for the Cerberus on the remake, and then it didn't pop through until, like, later. And I was like, wait a minute, that's not, no, something isn't right there, and I was, like, way more terrified for the rest of the time.
I laughed because when I played the OG Resident Evil
Shut-
1 on GOG, I was like, I don't know what Prof was talking about, the Cerberus coming through the window, and I go down that hallway and the Cerberus immediately pops. I was like, this is what he was waiting for.
No, I'm trying to think of what other, what
Prof,
other...
I know that you're not feeling too good, but you just made my night by falling for the toaster joke.
You're fine. I'm trying to think of what other, like, what stupid little things we have like that and locally.
Yeah.
Like that's. I'll just try to get a couple people with that.
Yeah, I tried to get Zam with that, but he thought too long about it, and I was like, shit.
I'm also painting, so I wasn't thinking.
Sure, Prof.
I'm
You
gonna
get
keep
away with
believing that. Trying to think what other local little,
Hey,
like,
Prof,
yeah.
I have a good knock knock joke.
Oh god. Okay. What's up?
I need you to say knock knock first.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Okay. I don't know. Yep, I actually knew that one, but then I also didn't think about it. Anyway, what's up, Crow?
Don't worry, Prof. I'm just gonna clip that and share it to all my friends.
Hello, my name is ProfIscariot. I am the reason that intellect and wisdom are separate stats in D&D.
Same here.
Mostly because I just like to turn my brain off and not worry about things when I'm not at work. Which then leads to situations like the aforementioned last 5 minutes.
Toast.
Toast.
What do you call a lasgun with a flashlight? Twin-linked. How do I pronounce the capital of Kentucky? Louisville or Louisville? Louisville. I've always heard it Louisville, Kentucky.
Because they're full of. I'm not gonna finish that.
just like the Vikings, hell yeah.
Yep.
I'm assuming that's a football joke. I think the Vikings
That
are
is
a football game.
joke.
Okay, I don't watch football, so
That's fine. I don't watch football, but I know enough about football to make fun of everybody around me.
the only sport I've ever cared about is hockey.
That's fair. No, I just like
God
knowing
damn it, Crow!
about. I just like making the Vikings
Of
jokes because
course,
that
the only
but-
sport that Prof cares about is one where they beat their sticks together.
On ice.
Yeah.
You know, I stopped playing hockey video games because they put more effort into the fist fighting than the actual hockey part of the game.
Okay, as a person who played junior hockey, you put more effort into the fist fighting than the actual hockey. That is actually that is accurate to the sport, Blue.
NHL 95 will always be peak hockey gaming for me.
For me, the Madden games of around the 2000 era are the
It's
best
amazing.
ones.
I love throwing Hail Marys like 80 yards down the field, catching it, and then losing the last 20 yards because I
Hey,
can't
Cram.
run worth a damn.
Cheers, bud.
I'll be like 10-4, and then I won't get anywhere. I'll be like 10-1, 2-10, 3-10, 4-10 conversion. Oh wait, I don't know the actual term for that, but you know what I mean.
Though that sounds
turnover.
realistic. I don't know what any of those are, but that sounds fine.
No, every 10 yards you're allowed. You get a. Crystal, can you explain that? I don't know.
You get a first down.
Yeah, so you get 4 plays to get a first down. You have to go 10 yards to get that first down.
Cram is just
Yeah, so you
shitposting
basically get a reset every 10 yards.
Okay.
If you go 4 and you don't have a first down, that means you reset, and you don't reset. The other team gets the ball at that point.
Okay. Tis the Professor. Tis is the Reaper. How are you doing? How you been, Tenacious Reaper?
This isn't the professor. Don't listen to him. It's Lunecra in disguise.
Lunecra and I joked, actually. So Lunecra's got her own couple gunpla of her own, because she doesn't have the shame closet like I do that's full of gunpla, and then the shame room that's full of wargaming miniatures. But she has like a few like SD gunpla, and she joked about, remember last Halloween how I let Blue take over my channel for the Halloween or to play Little Nightmares?
You didn't let me. It just happened.
Okay, I'm gonna say I let you because I've had to replace so many fucking cables. Please stop eating them. Football isn't real. I agree, Crisis. Yeah, they're actually trying to explain football to me, and I wasn't listening. It's fine. Good, not bad. Glad you're here, bud. Yeah, anyway, so Blue came in and ate all the cables out of my walls and hog-tied me in the corner, and then played Little Nightmares on my channel.
I bet you liked it too.
Yeah, you know what?
Being tied up.
You know what?
I played it this October.
But Lunecra has talked about coming and like coming down.
Too?
Yeah. Lunecra has talked about like going live on my channel one night, just like and surprise, and it's her building one of her gunpla models instead.
That'd be cool.
Oh yeah, it's got an echo on it because I'm in the other room on the other PC, and that's the only way I can hear the sound bites go off. So congratulations, we're gonna have echoey ass sound bites until I figure out a better solution for that.
Hell yeah.
Is this a meta where mods just eat streamers? Yeah, Crim comes over and eats my shit all the time.
That's a little nuts.
I mean, well, he steals it. He's a pro.
That's true.
It was funnier for it, yeah. It does the... Oh god. Why is my mic picking up the speakers to the other... Oh, because... that's because, this system is fucking broken, and it's going through the actual speaker I have sitting on my painting desk. That's why. Because it doesn't work if I do it the other way. And I just had it turned up too loud, because I was listening to something when I was getting everything set up. So that's on me. It's just scuff for, you know... Scuff for the Scuff Lord.
Hell yeah. Alright, Prof, tell a history, folklore, or nerd lore story.
From the Dynasty Warriors era.
That means Romance of the Three Kingdoms, Aurora.
Yes, I
don't
can remember what it was actually called.
I don't have. I have Romance of the Three Kingdoms. I do have the story prepared of when Susanoo got kicked out of heaven.
Alright. Well, Aurora did redeem it. Hurry up, Prof.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta pull it up. I didn't have it open. Romance of D's, yeah.
Wait, I can have Prof explain the entire history of Kingdom Hearts.
No one can do that.
Alright, Prof. All I need you to do then is explain how Sora became... in-universe lore, became whole again after becoming heartless in the first game.
Okay, everyone, bye, because I haven't played the third game.
It doesn't even tell you in the third game. Good luck.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Alright, so...
Basically, the in-universe explanation...
They don't have one.
It's
The wiki literally says there is no reason why Sora should have became a... not have become...
The closest thing you have is a love.
Crisis...
Yeah.
Kyrie hugged him and it saved his ass.
Yeah, but I
Crisis
want
has
an
it.
actual in-universe reason. Prof, give me one.
I don't know, fucking Donald terraflared and broke the universe. Anyway,
That was the question.
That's not a Terraflare? What is that?
or Zeta Flare.
Zeta.
Anyway, Crisis said he can do it. At first there was Final Fantasy, and then they Disney'd up. Aqua got Norded explained. Oh, I don't know what that means. I've only ever played Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and Chain of Memories. I've never played anything beyond that.
Alright, Prof, I need you to explain the plot of Birth by Sleep.
Ah!
Isn't that the one where Roxas comes into play?
Roxas is in
Ven-
2. That's Ventus, I think. Ventus?
Yeah.
Okay,
Ventus?
I was saying like Roxas's first appearance when he's in the organization.
Yeah, that's 2. 2 is where Roxas shows
You mean
up.
chronologically his first appearance?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about I'm not talking about like in game, like the first game he was in. I'm talking about chronologically.
All right. So, do you want me to tell the story, or do you want me to tell something else? Because like so basically when I do the lore redeems, I'm gonna set it up to where we've got a big spinny wheel, so it'll rotate through and it'll just like do a wheel picker. I just haven't set it up yet. But I've got Spark Notes written down on all of these so that I've got them here. I need a game where someone plays all the games, tells him 2 lies, 1 truth, a prof. Oh God. I'm just gonna assume everything's true because Kingdom Hearts lore is the most ass-backwards shit I've ever heard, and I like Warhammer. Like,
Okay, Crystal, can I use your points? I want to ask Prof an honest story thing.
I did mine. It was the Romance of the Kingdoms.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
all right. Well, yeah, we were just talking. So, so do you know who Susanoo is, real quick, before I start this?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay, so we'll start at the top here. So we're gonna start with the Japanese god Izanagi, Shinto god of life, creation, and the last primordial god, returning from the world of Yomi, or the Shinto land of the dead, after chasing his sister wife Izanami, the Shinto goddess of death and creation, who died while giving birth, into the land of the dead, attempting to save her. She specifically died while giving birth to their 5th child, who is the Shinto fire god, whose name is escaping me at the moment. But, so, as the embodiment of life, he was dying from the taint of the land of the dead. So, he ended up cleansing himself in a spring as soon as he got out. There was this nice big spring as soon as he walked out of the cave that led to Yomi. And he stripped himself, and many of the gods of the world were born. As his clothes fell to the ground, and some of the various yokai were born and everything. And this is like the general, the general creation myth of Shinto thing. As he washed his left eye, Amaterasu, the goddess of the sun, sprung to life from it, from his aura and stuff coming off with the water. As he washed his right eye, Tsukiyomi, the god of the moon, came into being from the same way, from the water dripping with the various dirts and taint and stuff of Yomi. He, that born from both life and death, created the god of the sun and the moon. As he washed his nose, Susanoo, the god of storms and the seas, came into being. So, of course, he washed his nose, and he shoots a snot rocket, and Susanoo's there. Hold on, what we got here? Susanoo, no Susanoo. Jesus Christ. Dying of taint. When he washes his ass, that's when Visceral's born. Anyway! That's a joke that only Krim will get.
Yeah.
So, he goes on to appoint Amaterasu as the head of his children. He actually forced her to marry Tsukiyomi and declared that Susanoo will be protector of the divine realm of Shinto. Susanoo, however, was really well known to have a very bad temper and have like frighteningly violent mood swings at the drop of a hat. He was also very well known to be like a very brash, loud, I don't give a shit about what you say about me, or I care only about what you say, but I don't care about anything else. I'm loud, I'm boisterous, but very berserker coded kind of god. Izanagi quickly grew tired of him, despite Susanoo's best attempts to make his father happy. Like, he wanted nothing more than his father's love and approval, but his just very temperament rubbed Izanagi wrong. So he ended up banning Susanoo to the earthly realm. Now, this upset Susanoo a little bit, to put it lightly. Like, well, just, a little bit. So he runs to say goodbye to his brother and sister while being incredibly depressed. And he did.
Cortana was born.
Exactly. He did actually try to keep his temper under control. Like, the legend is very, very adamant that he really did try to keep his temper under control. But the lands and the mountains quaked with his approach, is the very next line. So he's not doing a very good job. Amaterasu was kind of suspicious, because on top of everything else about him, Susanoo was also known to be a trickster. I mean, he was the youngest of the three, he was loud, he was brash, he liked to play pranks on his siblings. Like, it was never meant for it to be malicious, but they were really suspicious of him. Amaterasu is known to be very prim and proper and noble, so when her delinquent little brother comes to her, she's immediately going to get suspicious. She goes out to meet him in male clothing and armor because she's expecting a fight. Susanoo is not annoyed that his goodwill is met with suspicion. Or is not just a slightest bit annoyed that his goodwill is met with suspicion. It demands a trial between them to prove his sincerity. Not really sure how that works. Like, he's just a little kind of annoyed, so he demands a trial. And like, but it's fine. It doesn't quite. This is Legends. They're not supposed to make sense very. They're not supposed to make sense all the way, at least in modern day. So we kind of get to modern or multiple interpretations at this point, kind of based on where you are in the area and stuff. Like, if you're in Hokkaido, you've got a slightly different story, etc., etc. The most common and the one that is like written in most books is Amaterasu took Susanoo's sword and took 3 bites of it, spitting out 3 goddesses, minor sea goddesses, all of them, Susanoo's daughters. Susanoo sees this, and he snatches Amaterasu's necklace from around her neck, chews 5 of the beads off it, and spits out 5 gods, the 5 elemental gods of Earth. And they were actually, those 5 Earth deities would go on to found the 5 original clans of Japan in legend. So Amaterasu then declares that the 5 gods were her sons because they came from her divine being and her necklace. And the 3 goddesses were her nieces and Susanoo's daughters, born from his sword. Susanoo's not really okay with this still. Cuts her off and declares victory because he made 2 more gods than she made goddesses. Says his conviction raged with the fires of victory. So, my conviction was so much stronger, I was able to create 5, while you with your, I'm gonna say wishy-washy, because I can't think of a better word, only made 3 goddesses. And he proceeds to do, speaking of football, proceeds to do what I've heard many cities do during a Super Bowl win, and goes on a victory rampage. He burns down Amaterasu's rice fields. He takes a mass, and this is actually not me being facetious at all. The legend actually states he takes a shit in front of her throne room. He literally walks into his sister's audience chamber and takes a massive dump right in front of her throne. That's in the legend. As a victory lap. And he flays her favorite horse and throws it into her spinning wheel, both killing the horse and her favorite attendant in the process when the spinning wheel explodes. He actually genuinely has to be forcibly stopped by his older primordial brothers, the aforementioned previous 5 gods. This understandably upsets Amaterasu quite a bit, so she goes and actually hides in a cave in anger and grief and just sheer depression over what she just witnessed and what happened and the damage done in the name of victory. So while she hides, the mortal realm is plunged into darkness. Various demons start to run amok. This is where a lot of the Yomi break free. The other deities try to help coax her out because Amaterasu's the sun. Without the sun, we're in perpetual darkness. That's where you get like all of the original demons that would morph into, the Akuma, the Yoshiaki Oni, stuff like that. Arichu, how you been? I ain't seen you in forever. I hope everything's going good. Give me a minute, though. I was actually just thinking about you the other day, wondering if you were alright. Anyway, I'm sorry, I did not mean to be that aggressive about that. But yes, anyway, I was actually just thinking about you the other day, so... So, yeah, the other deities proceed to try to coax her out, basically to stop the demons from killing the mortals. One of their attempts includes literally gathering every rooster they can find in the world, and they all park them. They take them and put them in cages and park them outside, and they all, trick the roosters into cawing at the same time in hopes that it would, wake her up. She would think, oh no, it's time for me to come out. It's morning, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, the roosters are bitching. It doesn't work. So, yeah, it doesn't work at all. They eventually managed to get 800 of the other, deities together of Shintoism, and they all gather at the Cave of the Mouth and just throw this fucking rager. Just this massive party, right? And everyone's having a blast. They're making asses out of themselves. They're literally, decorum is out the window. They're doing everything they can to make her want to come out of this cave. Laughter, merriment just abound. This finally gets Amaterasu curious as she pokes her out of the cave and is peer pressured into joining the fun. Legitimately, they use peer pressure to save the world. Well, her mood ends up lightening over the course of it, seeing how everyone else, cares and stuff. Susanoo's even there and joined in the fun. He feels bad about what he did. Literally, I've written here. Susanoo, realizing he was being a massive dick, brings peace offering, and they perform a divination ritual together. So, Susanoo then proceeds to make 6 gods from the beads he wears, and he promises them to Amaterasu as her servants as he departs. And then from there on, actually, the Susanoo's story doesn't end there. He departs the earthly realms, or the divine realms permanently. He actually ends up going on, and he basically becomes Shinto Hercules. Susanoo is the story. I don't know if you know the story of the Orachi. Susanoo is involved in that. He's involved in actually quite a good few of the old Shinto legends. But yeah, that's the time Susanoo, during a victory lap, flayed a horse and pissed his sister off. Anyway.
You mean shit on his sister's throne?
Just shit on his sister's throne, yeah. Hey, your friend, it's been a lot to get into. Super appreciate it. I was telling the story about Susanoo and Amaterasu's contest, where that got Amaterasu banned from the Divine Realms.
Amaterasu?
Also, what up, Ramses? Or Susanoo? Yeah, Susanoo.
I figured I'd sub by here and say hello and
yeah. And then you heard about God shitting on other gods' thrones.
I'll say, why don't we have an impromptu dual stream here and just
Yeah.
Just talk this shit for a little bit.
That sounds
You
good.
decided to come around, and then all of a sudden you just hear
Yeah. Susanoo shits on his sister's floor.
Classy.
That's not just lore, Richu. That is legitimate Shinto myth. That's not like a story. That is actual mythology I was just talking about. But yeah, no, it's great to see you. The enthusiasm makes you almost cry. I hope you're good. But yeah. All I gotta say is you sound like a nerd, but the fasting. No, I'm painting Warhammer, but that was actual mythology. Yeah, that's just mythology. A god shat on his sister's floor.
Yeah, that's I mean, if you want to see some fucked up shit, go look at the Greek gods, man.
You want to see some fucked up shit? Go look at the Incan and Aztec gods.
Oh, that's true. Oh yeah.
Look at but how would you just look at any god?
It's turbo nerd stuff. There are actually some genuinely good gods. Like if you look at the Tuatha De Danann, which the Tuatha De Danann are the Irish, Gaelic, and Celtic gods. They pretty much just party the whole time. Like there are a few issues here and there, but for the most part, it's literally just, hey, you drank my beer and fucked up my horse. Get me a new horse and get me some more beer. And they're like, all right, sorry, bud. And I wish I was kidding. That really boils down a lot of Gaelic mythology.
You fucked my sister, bring me your sister.
No, you fucked my sister, bring me your sister is Greek mythology.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Iscariot's a nerd in many layers, yeah. I also very much like onions. I eat onions a lot. I don't taste good though, it's fine. Onions are actually one of my favorite foods. But anyway, so much about the Greeks, they don't even teach us. Yeah, no, I have another story that I've gotten written up. I've talked. So, Arichi, you were here back when I was doing the stories quite often, but I'm redoing a lot of them because like we have a bunch of people that weren't around during that. But one of the other stories I've written up is actually baby Hermes' birth. Did you know Hermes was like the biggest case of I'm gonna say Grand Theft Auto because I don't know what the proper terminology is, but Hermes literally stole like 2 whole herds of cattle as a baby.
That's cattle rustling.
Yo, but what is it when it's theft?
Oh,
it is
Grand Theft Bovine. Grand Theft Bovine. We'll go with that.
Go.
Yeah. Go great. And then you've got the. You
get Rockstar's next newest sequel to Red Dead Redemption.
Grand
Theft Bovine. Well, then you've got the other God, what was the name? The woman that was turned into a swan just so Zeus wouldn't fuck her. And then he turned into a swan and went and fucked her anyway. Like, if you talk about Greek mythology, it's all shit like that. Greek mythology can be boiled down to, and then Zeus went and fucked it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then Hera decided to try to kill Zeus for the 20th time.
And there was something about Athena's temple in Poseidon. I don't remember the exact details. Probably shouldn't mention it on Prof Stream.
Oh yeah, Poseidon got caught, sexing someone up in Athena's temple. Yeah.
And the chick got in trouble.
Well,
because she couldn't punish Poseidon.
Poseidon barely got in trouble.
I mean, I personally like the theory that the Gorgon sisters were turned into, the Gorgons, so that they would stop getting, they could just live their lives and stop getting the gods to attack them. Because, like, all 3 of them were attacked regularly. Because a lot of people don't know, Medusa's actually the youngest of a set of triplets.
Mm-hmm.
Because you've got, it's, Medusa, Meliswain, and, it starts with an S. Sisthena?
I don't know. It's Medusa, Melatonin,
Yeah.
Slytherin.
Melatonin? What the fuck?
Melatonin.
Also, hello, Ramsey's stream. Sorry, I'm going to curse a lot. Anyway.
That's
Susan makes a second appearance as a sister for Medusa. Don't worry about it.
Yes. Yeah, no. Poseidon did get in trouble for that, but the woman he was with also did, Arichu. And yes.
By the way, Prof, I wanted to mention that you said that we asked about Romance of the Three Kingdoms and you gave us Japanese, you fuck.
Because I didn't have anything Romance of the Three Kingdoms, and it's the same fucking era, alright?
Yeah, but it's Chinese versus Japanese. What are you...
Do you want me to just sit down and start reading Journey to the West for you?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
You didn't expect the yes, did you?
What was that, Ramses?
So once upon a time there was an egg.
Yeah, really.
Oh god. We're gonna be here for a while, guys.
Yeah,
so there was this priest, and his name was Sanzo.
So how goes your things on your end?
It goes. I had a bad day today, but I'm kind of glad I'm here. It is helping.
Just being around good people is just enough.
Well, it's like a. Oh, good.
I was gonna say, like, how's the rest of you guys?
Yeah.
You got Medusa, Melatonin, Abilify.
Well, it sounds
No
like Blue
vlog.
is falling asleep. Tama and Aurora are playing City of Villains.
And we're shit posting.
And shit posting. So I think
We
they're
are
good.
verbally shitposting.
Thanks, Arichu. You know, I told Tama before I went live that, like, and Lunecra knows too. I just had a really bad day at work and stuff, and all I wanted to do was cancel stream and just like lay down alone in a dark room and just be there. But I'm glad I didn't. And
have we helped you feel better?
Yeah, a little bit. And also painting also helps, because this is like one of the very few things that actually gets me to unwind a little bit is painting, so. Such a mood, yeah, for real. Also, because of work, I've had to cancel so many streams lately anyway. I did not want to do that again.
That's what happens sometimes when just don't feel bad about it, you know. Look, you're a really busy person. We like if people on your stream, people like frequent to your stream will understand, like, you know.
Yeah.
We'll understand. New people understand. You know, we're in a new age now. You can't feel bad about that kind of stuff at all.
I have kids and I have to pay the bills, and I have I have a contract requirement I have to uphold sometimes. Unfortunately, yeah, I would rather be here. I would rather this be my requirement, but as of right now, I have a contract requirement that has to take precedence over other things in my life currently.
Hey, Prof.
When you just need to do just that, find the small things. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, Arichu. I was going to ask as soon as it looks super.
Prof, look at memes.
What looks super not good? Oh, my thumb. Oh, that's paint lines. Yeah, no, that's just paint lines. It's fine.
Prof, look at your memes.
What? Look at memes. Hold on. Yeah, we've got Sleepy Blue. We've got Sleepy Blue. He'll ramble for a while, and then eventually we'll hear snoring. Sleepy Blue's fantastic, though. God damn it, Aurora.
What? It's fine.
Oh no, I that's what I do if I don't like, if like I'm already holding the model and I don't want to put it down, is I'll just wipe it on my thumb. But it's just so happens that most of the paint I've used tonight has been red, so. You have a proposal for the custom Prof D20. What is that? What is your proposal? How would you feel about Prof D20s there, Ramses?
I would buy them. I'm always down for more D20s. Like, I'm always down for more. I'm always down to have like weird merchandise of streamers. Sometimes, like, a lot of times, like, I like getting stuff that's like off the beaten path. So it's like I wouldn't mind buying a D20 with your mug on it.
So I have friends that work for a custom dice company. That's actually they've been doing a lot of Kickstarters lately. So I don't really want to say their name, but I've already talked to them about possibly if I like eventually get merchandise and stuff done. I said this earlier. I think you were here by that point. I can't remember. Yeah. So but yeah. But I have no idea what to do. Yeah. That's what you call Dice Gauntlet. Be the 20 face. Oh god. Look at my DMs. Okay, hold on. Is it a fucking Furby, Crow?
Oh no, not the Furbies.
I haven't looked yet. Hold on.
It's not a Furby, it's the
Yeah,
Tattletale.
not Furby.
That is not a great idea.
Prof,
There you go.
Oh, I
How
like
about
that
How about-
actually. I like that a lot.
Prof, it's not a Furby, it's a Tattletale.
It's a Tattletale, right? I could work with that, Crow. I like that a lot actually. I'll show Lunecra that after. Unless you want to post it in the Discord. It's up to you.
What you should do, Professor Iscariot, is you should.
What Prof should do is go back to playing
Sell your
Tattletale.
likeness to Hasbro. And,
Prof should go back
and
let them make a Furby out of you.
Oh god. Why?
Prof,
Yeah, Rob, you could become the very thing that you swore to destroy.
Prof, a 100% Tattletale win.
Never. I feel like One Face would be the Furby. Oh god. Do you think Hasbro would make a Furby of me, Ramses?
Or at least like give you like custom clothes that looks like yours.
I don't.
Keeps you up at night, just staring.
Oh yeah. Did you ever go back and play that Don't Piss Your Pants game or whatever it was?
No.
Of course he did.
I
he
played
said-
Don't Pee.
I know, but I'm saying, did you ever go back to it? Because you said you were going to go back to it and explore it a bit more.
No.
No, I don't think I have yet.
Like how Blue is like, nope.
That require Prof to have time, and that's never gonna happen.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, not yet. Soon.
As soon as you can learn how to clone Professor Iscariot.
If you
And
can
then-
clone,
I don't need to. I'm not learning to clone Professor Iscariot. I'm learning to make him immortal so that he has all the time in the world to do what he wants.
Yeah, but it would suck when you're like just building like.
Hasbro do just about anything for money. It's true.
I was gonna say like, it will suck because like the stones are gonna expand, and Iscariot's still gonna be here just like not knowing what to do at that point.
No,
Well,
you see,
yeah,
if,
but that's the fun part is that Iscariot doesn't know what he's gonna do if he becomes immortal.
I would fall down that rabbit hole of the people that just like clone themselves and then force their clones to go to work. So like I would the original would be here doing this, and then like the clone would be at work. But then like I'd probably end up getting into my own little ship of thesis argument, and like, oh god, which one of us is the original? And then it would turn into Lunecra with
Multiplicity.
a Lunecra and I standing on a roof of something, and I'm screaming, "He's the original!" and no, he's the original. And then she shoots me because like he'd always accept dying.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't matter if I shoot the wrong one because he would accept that.
It's going to be his nightmare next time he sleeps, living a world where that would be terrifying. Turn himself into a Furby, Morty, funny shit I ever saw.
I mean, I've already
What up,
theorized of cloning myself 19 times just to do my normal job.
I mean, you can clone yourself anyway. You just jump in water.
Please.
Feed yourself after midnight.
No,
That's already
that
happened.
makes him evil. Oh, Ramses.
What's up?
I know I sent it to Blue. I meant to send it to you too. I found the Flasher Gremlin from, I think it's Gremlins 2.
Yes.
I found a 3D printable miniature of it. I take it he wants one.
Nah.
Yeah.
But you should print one out for yourself and then show it off.
Yeah, I should actually.
I You know what? I should do that. I should make a D&D campaign where it's just like we're all trying to capture the criminal flasher. Just a COVID that's just a
Criminal
Hellboy just-
Flasher. You might want to rethink that.
a serial flasher.
With
That's
Shadow-
not better. It's not better.
I think he actually is trying to make one that
I
they're
know.
just flashing their dick.
Well,
all
no,
the
no, no,
time.
no, no, no. It's like have you seen Golden Kamui?
No.
Okay, Ramses or
Yeah,
Blue, have either of you seen Golden Kamui?
Be back. I got stuff to get.
I'm gonna say a sentence that I really don't want to say on Twitch, but
Then don't say
Who
it.
says it?
Bring it down.
it's lore accurate, or it's legitimately, there is an episode where they have a what kind of, how can I euphemism this? They have a beaten it battle
Oh God.
Oh yes.
in Golden Kamui. It's a guy, he's basically like Jack the Ripper, but he has fun over the corpses, and one of the detectives is a really weird, eccentric detective. So they're running around, and instead of firing guns at each other, they're firing guns at each other.
They're shooting the seed.
That's
They're
not how
shooting
I
their
would have
guns
worded
of
it, but
speed.
yeah. Yeah, it's just look up Golden Kamui blah blah battle, you'll find it. It is
Hey,
It is so-
Why did you say Golden Kamui?
It's Golden Kamui, Kamuy.
I know, but
believe.
you definitely said
Did
it.
I miss
Golden
I did I missay
DUM.
that? I did not mean to missay that. Anyway,
You definitely backpedaled and said it right.
we should Shadow Clone should basically. Yeah, no, I agree. I reach you. It's like the one South Park. It'd be so opposite to me. Each clone would be find a way to distract the others from being productive. That's probably how it'd be. It'd be
Yeah, it's like multiplicity. Eventually, at one point, the original's gonna be so like they're gonna clone the clone them.
yeah.
Yes, yes,
And
they
it's
do.
just and you're just gonna deteriorate from like, and you're just gonna have like the one that's like that's. I hate to say it this way, but it's like you're gonna have the one that's gonna be special.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was actually the one. The special one was based on the first clone.
Do you
Like,
know? Do you know what
And
the
then they opened
parable?
the pizza shop.
Do you know what the parable of the ship of Theseus is?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure.
I had to recite this stuff. I had to recite that whole entire thing for my podcast.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Actually, there are a couple
There's a character named Theseus, and like
Yep,
literally,
yep.
like it's the concept of it. I had to explain the concept to him. I was like, no, I was like, oh, I blew everybody's brains, and I was like, oh, that's what's going on here. Okay.
All right. In my chat, does everyone know what the ship of Theseus is?
Can I change my answer to no, just so that you have to explain it?
Self-cess.
Prof is going to explain it anyways, whether you say yes or no.
That's good.
Am I?
Yes.
Well, too bad. Goodbye. Yeah.
The ship of Theseus. Explain
Vision
it in
explains it,
one
okay.
word. Explain in one word. Self-cess.
Replace.
I don't think that. I don't think you can actually explain that concept in a single word. Like, jokes aside, I don't actually think that's possible.
Dun, 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 dun.
I don't know. Can you think of a way, Ramses?
Duplicity.
I mean, but
Normally, like okay, here's a good way of saying this, especially with modern terms. At what point when you have a recording of like of the 1988 World Series on VHS, at what point do you have the original recording? At what point do you have a copy of the 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 copy of a copy?
Oh yeah. Golden Kamuy is an anime. It's actually historical anime. Just it's written by the same guy. It's written by, or I think it's either written by the guy that did Gintama, or it was associated with the guy that did Gintama.
Associated with the guy who made Gintama.
It's associated. Okay.
Why are you saying Gintama and not Gintama?
Because I'm an idiot. We'll
Yeah,
leave it at that.
Professor.
That's another show I really want to watch. I just never actually sat down to do it.
Every single time you say something like that, I just play a sound clip of me biting you in the leg.
Hey, Prof, when are you gonna get around to doing anything?
Wait, he hasn't done anything? I haven't been looking.
No, I'm almost done. I've got one model to finish.
Other than painting models, when are you gonna get around to doing anything?
I'm never... Bet you say GIF like a menace.
Remember, you can say it GIF, GIF, or YIF.
Jesus Christ.
When you say a yip, though, it means something else.
It does. It does, actually. Yeah, no,
Graphics interchange format.
Yeah, I don't think there is actually a single word explanation for that, though. Because, like, the whole concept is, like, when you break something... So the whole concept comes from the story of Theseus and his ship. He beached it with from the Siren Song, and it was rebuilt using the wood from the ship. Is it still the same ship, though? That's the whole argument. And I don't think there is really a way to a single sentence explain that.
Nope.
Although
no, I mean, I could simplify it, but kind of
yeah.
But
Yeah.
like I said, I did my best to simplify it for modern audiences, for kids, like people my age. But well, actually, I'm not gonna dox myself and say how old I am. But all I'm gonna say is once you figure it out, you guys are gonna be scared.
So it's actually a big part of if anyone's watched Genlock, which is a real shame Genlock only ever got one season.
Yeah, it's such a shame it only got one season.
Yeah, it's really a shame it only ever got one season. And if it did get a second season, they wouldn't totally, do things that were established as completely and totally not possible in season 1. Like, killing someone by beheading their mecha because they actually showed someone getting their mecha beheaded and it didn't kill them in season 1. But anyway, I'm sorry, I'm still very salty about that. I fucking love that show and they ruined it. But, I've heard the analogy with people. Yeah, exactly. But that's a major part of Genlock because the one character, gets copied after he uploads his brain into a Holon. And I don't want to go any deeper than that because it is actually a major plot point. I don't want to ruin it. But, it's the whole argument of which one of them is the OG one,
Yeah.
I feel like that ties into the things that I was asking about Monday. When I was asking about the deep lore of gremlin multiplication.
Oh yeah, we in a private chat we had a very deep conversation on Blue's deep lore and how he multiplies.
Which everyone doesn't get shot when you're asking to shoot the other one. Whoever has the gun.
I completely forgot to bring up the aboriginalisms and stuff.
Oh, Blue's a gremlin. Blue's a gremlin. You just dump water on him and a bunch of them pop out. It's fucking terrifying, actually.
Yeah.
How do I win in Subnautica? I just jump in the ocean and then I win.
Yeah, exactly. It's terrifying, isn't it? Ramses, I told Blue that he would be the gremlin that drives around in the Barbie car.
I can see that.
The gremlin, was that Gremlin 1 or Gremlin 2 when they're in the toy store and there's a gremlin driving around in the Barbie car?
That's the first one.
That's the first one?
That was the first one, and that was Gizmo.
Yeah.
No, Gizmo takes the car from one of the evil gremlins, I thought, if I remember correctly.
No, when they happen, it's just down to the one because they already blew up the movie theater where everybody.
Oh. Alright, well, it's been a long time since I've seen those movies. I need to rewatch them.
At this point, it's going to be Wide Awake Prof versus Sleepy Blue, any movie, and Prof's going to lose every time.
I'm sure I could probably name a movie you've never seen.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Well, hold on. Are there any
Do it.
stipulations here first?
No.
Do we have to be a certain age or not?
How
Why don't
about
you go within the
domestic films
2000s?
only?
What-
Which
wait.
one did Ramsey say?
I said, how about just domestic films?
Domestic films only.
Yeah, that's fair.
Toxic Avenger.
When I was in tech school learning my first job, one of my dorm managers, he owned the entire collection of every
Ultroma?
single comic and toy for that.
For Trauma? That's amazing. I want it. Anyway, what about, I can't remember. Have you ever watched The Puppet Masters? I know I've talked about them a lot because they're one of my, like, favorite series, but...
I know them. I am familiar with, but I don't really watch them because I don't really care for them like you do.
Yeah, I know you're not a big horror guy.
What do you mean I'm not big horror?
You're not a big, shitty B-movie horror guy. You're more alien-style horror. And, slasher films.
Oh.
I'm not big on slasher films. I like more of the supernatural horror stuff.
Prof, I need if you can tell me the name of the movie. It's an anthology kind of movie. I don't remember the most of it, but I remember the last one. But like the concept is like it's like this gentleman's society, and these two guys are just telling each other horror stories. And I remember the last one. It was like this guy and this girl are in this town, and they gotta escape it before they're forced to join the town.
Oh, Join the Cult. I know what you're talking about. I cannot remember the name of it. I can picture it, but I cannot remember the name of it.
Prof, I want you to
Night, I reach you!
Prof, I want you to explain an old book to me.
Oh God. Hold on,
It's a
one
pretty
second.
famous one.
I just realized I popped on since I wanted to say hi and stuff, but also very tired. Yeah, I mean, you can always message me, but yeah, it's good to see you again. I hope you're doing good. One time I accidentally ran a C-level movie that was Aladdin, but not the live action, or the live action Disney, which was really bad green screen. Jesus, that's amazing. Good night. Anyway, what book is that, Tama?
Can you explain Blood Meridian to me?
I've never read that.
You've never read that.
I've never read Blood Meridian. I think I own a copy, but I've never read it.
I don't remember the author's name. I was asking because anytime that I talk with my friend Nakwa, he always mentions Blood Meridian in some way.
Yeah, I've never actually read that. I do have a thing for, like, just really shitty movies, though. Like, I know I've mentioned it a lot lately because, you know, of spooky season, but, like, the movie Glorious, which Krim was there. We were just sitting in my basement drinking. It was Krim, myself, and, like, 3 of our other Real World friends just sitting in my basement drinking and just watching, like, that's probably a C-tier movie. If it didn't have J.K. Simmons in it, I would consider it a C-tier movie.
The glory hole?
The glory hole demon, yeah. J.K. Simmons plays a glory hole demon.
Did you watch Alone in the Dark?
Yes.
Did you watch any Yui Bolin movies?
I can't think of any.
Have you watched Postal?
I have seen Postal, yes.
Then you have seen a Yui Bolin movie?
Yeah.
That he's the one who was in Little Germany, and he's the one who said, "I hate video games" as he dies.
Yep. All right, I know you're talking about. Yep.
He also did that one House of the Dead video game where they actually use cutscenes from the game.
Which is insane. I saw a movie once and I wanted my money back.
The House of the Dead movie.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
Yeah, no, that's the Yui Bold movie.
Speaking of, does George Clooney still give people refunds if they mentioned him they saw Batman and Robin?
I'm pretty sure he has to give me a refund for also the Flash.
I love how angry.
She's in that shit too. Oh God.
I love how angry the Ramses just sounded.
Yeah. Oh, it's like all of a sudden, like it's like That's the tipping point right there. Like, no, everything else, no. But you bring up the Flash around me, you bring up the Snyderverse in front of me, I'm gonna go on my tirade for like 40 minutes.
You
But
know,
just brought it up in front of you. Can you not?
you know what's really bad? Like the Snyderverse was bad, right? But like there were very small glimmers of potential in there that got completely screwed. Anyway,
Oh yeah.
I'll
give you that one.
have I ever gone on my rant about how Zack Snyder has made a single good movie?
No,
But
Go on.
Zack Snyder has made one good movie in his whole career, and it was 300.
Okay, yeah.
wait, you didn't like Sin City?
Oh, I forgot he did Sin City. He's made 2 good movies in his whole career.
We did the conversation before.
I feel like I know we did.
Sin City?
No.
We did do Sin City. That was Robert Rodriguez that did it. And that man cannot do anything wrong.
I love that Sin City movie. It's been a long time since I've watched it.
the guy who gets an arrow to the chest and says, "Hey, look at this thing.
Well, it's like
This thing's sticking right out of me."
I know I went on this rant with Blue around the time that what was that Netflix movie that just came? The second one just came out. It's got Anthony Hopkins playing the robot in it. Fuck.
Oh, Rebel Moon.
Yes, Rebel Moon. Rebel Moon had a lot of potential that was completely squandered. I haven't watched the second one. I will leave it alone. I have not watched the second one. I don't know if the second one. Yeah.
Bruh,
Yeah.
do not watch the second one because
Oh.
I have seen the scene. I have seen the scene. Do not watch it.
The best part of the movie was Anthony Hopkins as the android, and I'm genuinely interested in the world, but like I could not the unnecessary cinematography choices and the like very. I'm not a big fan of rely on flashback storytelling,
Yeah.
unless it's done in a very specific style.
You mean like Reservoir Dogs?
I like Reservoir Dogs.
I was gonna say Kill Bill.
Yeah, those two. I mean, Quentin Tarantino does it well, to be fair.
That's fair. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah, he also has a copious amount of feet.
Well, you know, not everyone is perfect. Quentin Tarantino actually has way more issues than just his foot fetish, but
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Quentin Tarantino is actually apparently like a pretty big prick. That's what I've been told.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Nice.
What are you writing on the logo for Gimme Jiggies?
I'm not writing anything on them right now. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going
What are you
to.
going
I don't know.
to?
I am debating what I want to put on there. Normally it would be their personal names, their elevation family names, or their angel names, because I don't know if I've ever explained the lore of Blood Angel's angel names to you.
Maybe
When are we gonna get the
maybe when we were cleaning the one Blood Angel spaceship and when the
Yeah.
watch.
Yeah.
When are you gonna make a Blood Angel of Richard Dixon? My Lola Phil Lancer.
But Blood Angels are Italian, so their names would be.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Just do it.
You could name one after me
I could.
because I'm 2/3 of the third Riarch.
Oh yeah. I have a friend who's half Japanese, half German. He refers to him as Asuka's best friend. That's an Evangelion joke for those youngins out there.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I understood that joke. I just chose not to laugh.
Yeah, same here.
I never.
We were
watched
sandbagging
it,
you.
though.
It's fine.
I always get stuck up on the stupid penguin.
Pen Pen?
Yes.
Pen Pen's the best.
All I remember about Evangelion at this point is that Shinji
Yeah.
cranks one in the hospital.
That's in the movie.
But every single time I think about the penguin, I always think of immediately like the towel dropping and then a beer and then
Oh, I know exactly what scene you're talking about. Okay, yeah. That's like episode 3. 2 or 3. Yeah, anyway, the Blood Angels, when they ascend to become Blood Angels, they actually take on a new name. So, like, Lord Commander Dante, his original name was Lewis. So, he took the name Dante when he ascended to become a Space Marine. Well, it's Italian, so it's actually Luis. But... I'm sorry about my accent. I know it's not going to sound right.
No, I was just thinking about. I was just thinking about a Blood Angel walking up and saying, "It's me, Mario."
It's me, Mario. Woohoo!
Oh, that's it. All right. This Crimson Paladin's name is Luigi.
There you go.
Yeah, but no, ball-like names are Italian in nature. So you've got like Rayfin. They're Italian or Latin because you've got Rayfin, Ascalon, Luis, Dante. Mephiston's original name was starts with a C. Shit. Calvisto, I believe it was. Or there's a
Cagliostro?
Yeah. There's a canon librarian named Cagliostro, and I can't remember if that was Mephiston or before his. So Mephiston actually, quote unquote, died and came back. That's why he's such a powerful psyker. Do you know about how much do you know about Blood Angels?
They have full armor.
Okay, so. Obviously, the Blood Angels are Space Marines. Like, that's the core of the thing, right? Well, during the Horus Heresy, the Blood Angels Primarch, which I'll explain what a Primarch is at some point later, was killed by Horus during the final battle. And that's Sanguinius, the glorious Hawk Daddy.
I say Horus, like the Egyptian god?
Yeah.
One of the Primarch's names was Horus, like the Egyptian god, yes.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Yeah, Horus Lupercal.
Continue.
But okay. Hey guys, we're about to teach Ramses 40k lore. Let's go.
The stream has been extended by 3 hours.
Buckle in, Ramses. You're taking a college course now.
Woohoo!
You made him become the professor.
He already is a professor. He's my fellow professor. He's just more of a mad scientist.
I meant you.
Well, I was a mad scientist. Now I'm just a computer program.
Same thing.
Now you were a mad scientist. Now you're just mad.
Yeah. How can you can be a computer program and a mad scientist at the same time.
That's the thing. You're a mad scientist. Now you're just mad.
But yeah. So. Basically, the Emperor created 20 Gene Sons. They were the Primarchs. There's technically 21, that's reasons, but there's technically 22 actually, but that's a whole other story. There's 21 that matter. There's actually really only 19 that matter. But out of those legions, there were 20 legions of Space Marines for the 20 Primarchs. The reason why there's 21 is the Primarch of the 20th Legion, the Alpha Legion, is actually a set of twins. And that's Altharion and Omegon. 200 years into the Great Crusade, reuniting all of the tribes of ancient Terra, all of the tribes of humanity, something happened. So we had this great situation happen called the Triumph of Ullanor, where the Emperor declares victory against the Greenskin, and the Great Crusade is coming to a close, and it's on its downward swing. He feels comfortable going back to Terra to work on a secret project that like the world doesn't really know about. The number goes up and down. True. Hey Zaku, what's up, buddy? So during this time period, shortly before this, the 2nd and 11th Primarchs are wiped from existence. We don't really know what happened to them. So now we're down to the 18 Legions and the 19 Primarchs. Alfarius and Omegon poses a single Primarch, so we just refer to them as the 18 Primarchs. Same, Zaku. Well, things happen. The Emperor goes, "Hey, Horus, you're my favorite son. You're the Primarch I found first." Because after he created the Primarchs, something happened, which we kind of know what happened because of the Horus Heresy series, but I'm not going to ruin the plot of those books for anyone. Where the Primarchs were scattered across the known galaxy. So he rediscovered the Primarchs over the course of the Great Crusade. Horus was found on a planet called Synthonia. Synthonia is a planet in our next solar system over from Sol. So, if for those of you who don't know, our sun's name is Sol. So we are the Sol system. The next system over, he found Synthonia, which was a mining colony. It was a hive colony with a mining colony. It had a lot of gangs and stuff in it. He found Horus Lupercal. So Horus had been with him since fairly early in the Great Crusade, to the point where Synthonia is actually reachable from Terra without faster than light travel. Yeah. So Horus was the first Primarch found. He was the Primarch of the 16th Legion, which was called the Luna Wolves. Well, as it happens, they keep finding them. You find Mortarion, and he renames the Dusk Raiders to the Death Guard. They find Angron, and the Warhounds become his World Eaters. They discover Conrad Kurz, and he gets his Night Lords. They discover Sanguinius, and Sanguinius renames the Revenant Legion to the Blood Angels and stuff like that. Well, the Triumph of Olinor happens. He gathers everyone together. The Emperor declares, "I'm going back to Terra to work on my projects. Horus, you're in charge. You're my War Master. You are my voice amongst the stars. You are the sole command of your brothers. If I give you an order, if I say an order, it'll come to you, and you can disperse it as you see fit." Well, Horus doesn't take this super well because he's trying to please his dad. And Horus, when you read the stories, Horus is he's a good dude at first. I didn't paint those teardrops, it's fine. He's a good dude at first, but he's always got that little bit of narcissism in him. He always thinks he always tries to relate, and he has that drive, that superiority complex, where he has an inferiority complex because he's superior to everyone, so he simultaneously feels inferior and is superior to everyone at the same time, and it's a constant struggle for him. But he was working with, he was genuinely a good leader. He knew how to twist his people as he needed. He was well liked and everything. He gets injured on a planet because of machinations to something else, and ends up getting shown a vision while he's healing of basically the modern 40k setting. And the Chaos Gods lie to him and say, "This is what your father is trying to create. You see this land of superstition and strife and etc. Same, Zaku. You see this land of superstition and strife. You see this land of poverty, and your beloved citizens are marched to deaths in the thousands. Humanity has one resource, and that resource is bodies. And that's, as anyone that knows 40k knows, that's pretty much 40k in the modern. He goes, "We have to stop this," and he's tricked into going and siding with the Chaos Gods, because part of the Great Crusade is the Emperor was trying to starve the Chaos Gods to death. By denying superstition, he believed he could kill enough worship of the Chaos Gods that they would actively starve to death, because they are beings of the Warp. The Warp is the world of imagination. Enough people need to believe in something and acknowledge something and be affected by something to give them power. So this was their counterstroke. Well, of course, nothing the Warp touches stays pure, so all the good intentions of Horus actually fairly quickly leave. He goes full dickhead pretty quick. But he takes half of the remaining legions of his siblings along with him into chaos. and it's always all the ones that feel threatened by his like his father. So Horus turns, and the Luna Wolves become the sons of Horus. He takes the Word Bearers, because the Word Bearers were chastised, because we're in a secular campaign. There are no gods, but the Word Bearers are from a cathedral planet, so they're all priests. And they get chastised for, being priests. And they're like, well, if we can't be priests, what are we? So, that happens. The World Eaters, who are, Angron was found on a gladiatorial planet with Archaeotech nailed into his head that literally makes him feel immense, just soul-crushing pain if he's not killing. So all of his sons, in an attempt to feel closer to their father, who's rejecting them, get these Archaeotech things, a lesser version of them, nailed into their heads. That's how they start becoming berserkers, because they literally lose themselves to these berserker rages, because otherwise they feel nothing but pain. You have the Death Guard, where Mortarion always feels like he is destined for better and is always slighted by his father. So Mortarion leads the Death Guard in, and then eventually their whole thing causes them to fall to Nurgle and become the Plague Marines. You've got the Night Haunter, which was Night Haunter is basically Batman, but like he's the Batman where it's Bruce Wayne's dad, where he just kind of murders people instead of arrests them.
Oh, the Thomas Wayne, like
yep.
The Flashpoint Batman.
Yep. Where he was just very brutal, and like his whole thing is he's all about fear and like overwhelming response to like minor issues to drive people into compliance. Well, when he leaves his world of Nostromo, the Night Lords are from a world called Nostromo. Nostromo was a prison planet originally that was settled by mafias. So it's basically become an entire planet of like 1930s New York mafias vying for supremacy. And they put like bipolar split personality Batman on that planet. So they were about to get chastised anyway, because all of his recruits are gangers and murderers and thieves and stuff like that. Alfarius sides with them because Alfarius is obsessed with trickery, and they're the sneaky information legion. It's nothing about Alfarius can be considered canon, but yet everything is canon because Alfarius doesn't even know what's canon at this point. Magnus does nothing wrong, but ends up on pledged to Zeech to save his people. That's a whole other story, and like there's jokes in there, but yeah. So 18 of the legions fall and they eventually become the Chaos Marines, and they march. That starts the war called the Horus Heresy, which these models are actually for the Horus Heresy game, Warhammer 30,000. You can't play these in 40k. This is Cataphracti Terminator armor. It doesn't exist in 40k anymore. This was lost to the times. So these are specifically for 30k. But all the Primarchs are still 30k. Yeah. This is the game that takes place during the Horus Heresy.
Okay.
Instead of like small strike forces and stuff, you have like legitimate armies of Space Marines. Like, in modern day, a chapter is 1,000 Marines. Well, those thousands upon thousands of chapters were all originally part of the Space Marine legions, and the legions were full armies of Space Marines. So, like, the Blood Angels Legion at one time had 100,000 Marines in it. Stuff like that. Okay. But it starts a galaxy-spanning civil war between the 9 legions that side with the Emperor and the Emperor's followers, and the 9 legions that side with Horus and everyone that turns traitor. And it ends up with, literally, they're on Terra, the first siege of Terra. And this is the thing that ends up resulting in the Emperor getting on the Golden Throne. Well, Horus lets down everyone's there, they're fighting, that they're putting up a big fight and everything. Well, the Dark Angels, the Ultramarines, and the Space Wolves are not present on Terra because of other things. They were dealing with other things. But they're on their way. Well, this battle has been going for a long time at this point. Horus, realizing that when his other 3 brothers' legions get there, his forces will just be annihilated because he's dropping large, fresh forces. Think about what happened in World War I when America joined the fight. We didn't... The reason why America won World War I for our allies is not because of what we did. It's because we dropped a completely fresh fighting force on a war that had been going for like 10 years. We lost more soldiers to the flu than we did to enemy combatants in World War I, and we were only in it for like 6 months. I think it's actually closer to a year, but either way, that was not a very long time. So it's a situation like that. So Horus panics and drops the void shielding on his ship. Well, the Emperor and the Emperor's closest bodyguards teleport on the ship, including his son Sanguinius, which is my Primarch, the Blood Angel's Primarch, his son Rogel Dorn, which is the Imperial Fist Primarch, and a couple other people. They fight their way to Horus's throne room. Well, as the Emperor walks into Horus's throne room, Horus is backbreaker. I don't know the wrestler who does the backbreaker as their finishing move, but he's literally doing the wrestler backbreaker move to Sanguinius. Like, if you look up the Horus Heresy, I've got to have a picture of this somewhere. It's iconic. Just look at the Horus Heresy. There's a picture of the Emperor and Horus staring at each other, and Sanguinius is literally laying on the staircases at their feet, just broken. That led to... So that was my Primarch. That's the Blood Angel's Primarch. So his brother... And by the way, Sanguinius and him, it's a Cain and Abel situation. They were the best of friends prior to Horus's fall. So it's like extra tragic. Well, when Sanguinius dies, he has a psychic backlash that goes through his warriors, his gene sons, that causes the twin curses to manifest strongly. The first curse had already manifested. The Blood Angels are effectively genetically engineered vampires. One of the Space Marine organs they give is called the amaphasia. The amaphasia is implanted in the throat. It allows you to take in genetic matter and learn the memories of the thing of the genetic matter you take in. The Blood Angels one is hyperactive. So they get fangs. They have fangs and stuff that are come from that, and they have a constant thirst for blood they have to temper, which leads them.
Again, they're fucking vampires.
Yeah, they're vampires, but they're noble vampires because they're constantly fighting with it, and they are considered like some of the most noble of the Space Marines. They're one of the few legions that actually like treats the human, like baseline humans well. And they were called the Revenant Legion originally because what they would do is when a respected commander died prior to Sanguinius being found, they would take his chosen successor. That chosen successor would eat the commander, gain all of his memories and stuff, and then assume his identity. And that's why they were called the Revenant Legion, because they never died. The second curse is called the Black Rage. So... there's a thing which I have. Hold on, I've got the new box set that's all Death Guard or Death Company actually. So, this is the Death Company, the Blood Angels Death Company. When the Black Rage manifests, the Marine begins to see visions of the fight of during the Horus Heresy, the Siege of Terra. Some of them see visions of themselves being Sanguinius himself. Some of them see visions of their gene ancestor, whoever their gene seed came from, and they start to believe that they were at the Siege of Terra. And they start to take on psychosomatic wounds based on either Sanguinius's wounds or the wounds of the person, the gene bearer whose gene seed they're descended from that took at the Siege of Terra. And
that's gonna suck so much.
Because they're constantly fighting with that too. So they all eventually will lose themselves to it, and they stop realizing the modern world. They stop being able to see the modern world, and they are at the Siege of Terra. So instead of just euthanizing them, the Blood Angels round them up, paint their armor black, and send them out as the Death Company. And allow them to die in battle, because they basically turn into frothing berserkers because of that.
Yeah, makes sense.
So, that whole explanation was so Mephiston, the current chief librarian of the Blood Angels, who I don't have my model close at hand, was originally a librarian of the Legion. Librarians are the psychers. They're the mages, but they're also in charge of keeping the library. They're in charge of the note-taking, and stuff like that. He was just a regular, like, mid-level librarian. A codicil was his rank. Good night, Crow. So he was a codicier. Well, he fell to the Black Rage. So it's obviously kind of sucks when a librarian falls to the Black Rage, because psychers are not common. They are not like it. They 1 in 1,000 is a psyker. One in 1,000 people is a psyker, and then 1 in 1,000 psychers is compatible to be a Space Marine. Like it's that level of rarity, right?
That's like a rare Pidgey.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah, exactly. So he falls to the Black Rage, and it's during the Battle for Armageddon, the second War for Armageddon. Or no, it might be the first. The Blood Angels fought at the first one. So he's fighting, and he gets trapped in rubble. He's fighting it was either the Orcs or Forces of Chaos. Depends on which Armageddon fight he was in. I don't remember which one. And a stray shell hits a building he's standing next to while he's fighting, and he gets trapped under the rubble. His armor's busted and broken, and you gotta remember, he thinks he's 10,000 years earlier. He thinks he's fighting at the Imperial Palace. So he's laying there for days, trapped under this rubble, just fighting his deepest inhibitions and like fighting against everything, because he's not fully lost to the rage yet. And one of the massive parts of being a psyker is you have to have good willpower. You have to be a very willful person, because willpower shapes magic powers in the GW settings, whether it's magic from fantasy or psychic powers from 40k. Human will, think about it like a Green Lantern. They literally use their mind or ritual to harness the realm of imagination, because warp at its core is the realm of chaos. The stuff of chaos is the realm of imagination. And they shape that in the material realm into the effect using their willpower, and then force their will upon others. And that's how psychic powers work. So a trained psyker is going to be a very willful person. He eventually overcomes the Black Rage. And something happens, because they say it is both him and Not who emerges, but literally a burst of psychic power happens. It explodes all the rubble around him. He stands up. Thank you. Just like that. A burst of psychic power. He stands up, he slaughters all the enemies around him, and he's standing there, his armor's in ruins, falling off him, like he might as well just be naked, and is reborn as Mephiston, the Lord of Death, who is one of the most powerful human psychers to ever live, because he has literally, through sheer willpower, overcome not just his own death, but the death of his gene father and his ancestors that he was forced to live through while trapped in that rubble.
That's fucking insane. It's like, you get this power because you survived, not just you survived
because Grim.
You survived 5 deaths.
Yeah. I and you gotta understand, like, I adore the Blood Angels. Like, it's stuff like that, because I mean they're full of shit like that. Like, and it's always the constant that constant struggle between being the noble monster and being, a hero, and I eat that shit up.
Prof just eats that shit.
I do. So yeah, that's a very brief primer on the.
What were we talking about again?
Blood Angels.
Horse Heresy.
Batman Arkham City.
Oh my god, stop slipping out of my freaking fingers.
But yeah, how are those 30-minute mission kits?
I like them. I like them a lot. Like, I like I said, I had one in my hand that I had one of
the Armor Core ones.
But I was like, do I really want to pay $30 for this right now? Because it's like, I need to save up, because it's like, again, I'm going to a trip to Mexico because for podcasting reasons.
Yeah.
But also too, it's just like I've been working my ass off trying to find, like, trying to find stuff like here on the side to like Just having stuff
Yeah.
outside here where it's like, oh,
Yeah.
you know, I'm finding I gotta clear up all this stuff. I gotta clear up all my junk here in my room and stuff like that. So it's like I gotta find storage bins and stuff like that.
Yeah, maybe not right now.
Yeah. Hey, like I said, on the right side, I have some stuff I have some gunpla that I found that's incomplete. It's like, I found new material to work on.
There you go.
Let's shoot a bazooka at Prof.
They're good. You have 2 of them. Oh yeah, I remember. We got Luna, with the 30-minute sister for y'all, Crim. What'd you say, Aurora? Sorry.
Let's shoot a bazooka at you.
Not the first time.
It's so weird after like working on like stuff like after
I'm by the
like,
bank.
Build grade and also working on stuff from Mercury, is that I'm back to with polycaps.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, what the hell are these things? It's a relic from a time long forgotten.
I should redeem a 3000 and have Prof explain to me who Nominee is.
I think it's supposed to be on once a stream cooldown. For now.
Bro just doesn't want to explain who Nominee is.
Props, explain who Nominee is.
Oh no.
Okay, anyways, Prop, what I actually want you to explain the Batman Arkham series.
I've
Just
only ever
explain
played the first one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good luck with all the others.
Batman Arkham series.
Yeah, I want that explained. Prop, do it.
Do you want to explain it in chronological order, or do you want me to explain it in the order the games were released?
Games of release.
So, it starts with Batman taking Joker to Arkham Asylum. There's a long walk as Joker is like, "Bah, bah, 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 bah," and then he breaks free because Harley's there. And then you go through the penitentiary, you think of Majiggy, and you have your first fight with the Titan. But he can just die. You can just dodge him. And then the entire
He can just
island is
die.
completely locked down.
What? I'm getting it explained to me, Crystal. What do you want?
And then you
I'm
go...
waiting for you to come over here.
So essentially, Joker has freed all the inmates on Arkham Asylum, but there's also a threat going on back in Gotham City, so Batman can't just like zoom, 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 as he normally does, so he has to rely on every outside help to do that. And he has the Batmobile, he has a Batcave on Arkham Asylum.
Remember how I
Batman.
said that Sleepy Blue explaining
And
stuff is
then-
some of the funniest things ever? That like boom, zoom, zoom was what I was talking about.
But anyways, Gordon's been captured, and then there's also the Dr. Isildur who created the Titan formula because she was using it from Bane's venom. And no, yes.
Maybe.
Anyways, he hits Bane with the Batmobile, and Bane's just like gone for the rest of the game because why not?
Well, he hit him with the
Yeah.
Batmobile. He's obviously launched into orbit.
Yes,
Yeah,
and then we go over. We go.
That's great. But remember, Batman doesn't kill people.
Often.
Batman only kills
Jason
insane
Todd.
The viewers killed Jason Todd.
You know what? Actually,
Yeah,
Prof, since you're the one who has to explain it, can you explain why Jason Todd doesn't like Batman?
Because he blames Batman for letting the Joker beat the shit out of him and kill him. That's real easy.
All right, what did the Joker do to him though that caused that?
He killed him. He beat him to death with a steel pipe, I think it was. I don't know. It's been a while
No.
since I read Death in the Family.
Kind of funny how he basically did the same thing to Oracle, but Oracle was like, "I'll still."
No, it's because
No,
Jason Todd literally
Oracle
got
got
tortured for a year.
And Oracle
right.
got shot.
Yeah, Oracle got shot.
Yeah.
And
Jason
paralyzed.
Jason Todd got electrocuted, beaten with a crowbar, and then blown up.
And
He
then
died from being blown up. To be fair,
And then the Joker went and got himself diplomatic immunity to Iran, so Batman couldn't kill him, because that was the one time that Batman might have actually killed him. Which was, the most of its time part of that story is the Joker goes, I'm gonna go become the diplomat for Iran, so the Batman can't kill me.
Hell yeah.
See, the work around that is Batman just talks to Danny Glover, Lethal Weapon 2 style, the end.
This is a proof.
Just poison it without anybody knowing that you poisoned it. There you go.
Alright, fair enough. The only other thing I would ask is now, Prof, explain Lethal Weapon to me. Because I've never seen the first one. I've seen only the second, third, and fourth.
Danny Glover is too old for this shit.
Basically. That's a very accurate.
Mel Gibson jakes a guy and he jumps off a building with him.
Okay.
Then there's
Explain Rush Hour to me.
Racism.
Chris
Yes.
Chris Tucker is too old for this shit. Or Chris Rock, not Chris Tucker.
Yeah. Chris Rock is school for this shit, and
Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan's father caught a bullet with his bare hands. No bullshit.
What?
Jackie Chan's father caught a bullet with his bare hands. No bullshit.
You mean no cap?
No cap.
No cap.
In the movie. In the movie says no bullshit. No bullshit.
It's been a long time since I've seen those two, actually.
What?
Either Lethal Weapon or Rush Hour. I haven't seen those in
Bro, we
ages.
need to have a movie night where we just watch Rush Hour.
I love the end of credits on Rush Hour, where they're just like, the guy falls out the building, and then Chris Rock says, "Damn, he ain't coming back in Rush Hour 3."
Oh yeah. Speaking of stuff I need to watch, I finally sat down to start watching Lost Canvas this weekend. Ramses.
Oh, what do you think so far?
I made it 15 minutes into the first episode and wasn't able to get back to it. But it's good, because I was at work.
Oh, okay. I was like, did something happen?
Yep.
Were you not satisfied, or was like, oh no, you're at work? Okay.
I was at work. I couldn't get back to it.
Probably
What?
never satisfied. That's why he doesn't like hentai.
What was that, Ramses?
That's perfectly fine. That is a valid excuse. I'll accept it.
Yeah, I promised you I'd watch it at some point. I just have not gotten
Don't
time.
promise me anything. Trust me. I'm the worst person you want to be promising shit to.
Dude, Prof promises a lot of things.
No, the worst person to promise shit to is myself.
It never happens.
Oh, I didn't realize Tom actually redeemed a story. Shit.
Yeah, that's why I was asking you about fucking Batman. I literally wanted you to explain Batman or Lethal Weapon to me, buddy.
That's not how this works!
You said nerd shit in there. Look at that.
Yeah, I gotta fix that. I gotta get that wheel together.
Yeah, so either get that wheel together or start explaining Lethal Weapon to me.
So you see, there was
We already
there was
explained
a
it
guy
to
who
you.
was too
Hey,
old
love
for
is
this
cool.
shit.
Yeah,
He was actually like 35, which is shocking because like when you figure out how old I am, I'm like, that's really shocking considering the fact it's like again if you figure out how old I am and he's complaining he's too old for that shit.
As a person who will soon be 35, I understand the sentiment.
Also, the other guy that he's with likes to eat dog biscuits.
You know what? I approve of this.
And the reason why they call him the lethal weapon is because he has like a death wish on his phone.
They saw his dick.
That too.
Is that true? Like, I don't remember that.
It's
I would not be
shit.
surprised, but...
Yeah, it's because they saw his dick.
That's the porn version.
Jesus.
They pull down the pants. Ooh, that's such a lethal weapon you got down there.
Oh my god. I'm not surprised, but
And then Rig, and then not Rig starts having a freak out like the real one does.
Uh,
Are you happy, Ot?
yeah, I'm pretty happy about this one. It's gotten significantly better. And then when they have that scene about the toilet blowing up, it's just the plumber going over to lay some pipe.
oh my god. Every time I hear like a sentence like that, I think of the scene from the first Dumb and Dumber. How is it on the ceiling? Bob Saget was the perfect person to play that role.
Yeah.
Just because of that scene.
Oh.
Kitty hacky sack.
Hey guys, we actually finally finished my Crimson Paladins. Dark Magic.
Don't mess with the Zohan, the kitty hacky sack.
Oh god, I haven't seen that movie in ages either.
The cat is the hacky sack.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh god.
What the fuck am I doing now?
Dying.
Not yet.
I'm about to throw up. Okay,
No,
I'm
you
fine.
literally are dying.
I mean,
From what?
We're all dying.
yeah.
We're all dying.
Yeah, from old age.
Technically, your body, if you're over 25, your body's no longer creating new cells as rapidly as it loses them. So yeah.
Thanks for my mortality reminder, guys.
It's
You're
fine.
welcome.
No, it's
Yeah.
fine. It's fine. You're a computer now. You're immortal.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's-
The only time that you're gonna die is when Ubisoft won't afford to pay maintenance on you anymore.
Well, thank God I'm not part of Ubisoft, thank Christ.
Oh no.
We all slept a little better by not being controlled by Ubisoft.
Oh no. They'll do that one of these years. Like eventually, like we control life now. Like fuck you.
I would believe it from EA before Ubisoft.
Yeah.
I believe from Nintendo first.
Who?
Nintendo.
We have now
Yeah.
you may now pay a subscription in order to live.
Have you all seen that show Upload?
No.
No.
Now,
Okay, it's good.
Why
I highly recommend it. It is very good. But the whole concept of it is that there's a digital afterlife. We discover how to upload brain scans to a digital afterlife, and it I could very much see it being like Ubisoft or EA or something as the ones that create and control the digital afterlife, especially like when you see their pricing structures and then the fact that like they regularly have competition assassinated.
yeah, Nintendo.
Yeah, actually, Nintendo assassins are definitely a thing.
Yeah, they are.
You know, if
Square
push
Enix.
does come to shove and we have to go into
No.
the future, I'll take the Nintendo future, please.
The Nintendo future.
Yeah. Like literal gun to the head. I'd be like, just give me the Nintendo future. I know. At least I'll die. At least I'll die with Mario. Beside. At least I'll be in the afterlife with Mario.
Yeah,
So-
but Mario's forever gonna be $40 instead of any other platform, which might lower it to $20.
$40. That's a cheap Mario game at this point.
Yeah.
That is
It
true.
makes me think of Taco Bell winning the fast food wars. And that's just to ate with the president.
No, Fuddruckers coming back for a come from behind victory.
Come from behind.
Come from behind.
Have you seen Idiocracy? There's that whole joke in there about Fuddruckers.
Fuddruckers.
Yeah, it goes from exactly. It goes from Fuddruckers to Fuddruckers to yeah. I have a guilty pleasure of
Butt fuckers.
yes. No, the lit RPG genre. Literary RPGs.
Yeah.
And there's one I really liked called Myamon. And the whole concept of Myamon is basically like a person creates it's this like omnidisciplinary scientist becomes like the CEO of like Nintendo basically, but she's also like a world-renowned geneticist, and like she creates actual Pokemon effectively, and then they sell them like a video game, like living creatures that are genetically engineered to have like superpowers. And then people just get bored and start releasing them in the wild, so they eventually take over ecosystems and shit. So like they end up having to like convert into the Pokemon world and live in it. And I'm like, that's what I think of when you say Nintendo Future, Ramses.
I'm too old. I'm sorry, Muck. We have to let you on the wild. I don't like you anymore.
Like legitimately, they fucking buy these like creatures and or they get them for Christmas and stuff, and the people are like, all right, I'm done playing this game. No, you have a goddamn wolf that can shoot lightning bolts. You're not done playing any kind of game. That's a fucking pet that can shoot lightning bolts from now on. Don't release it in the wild, but.
Anyways, I'm gonna release Into the Wild, Prof. You can't stop me.
Here's this monster that's made out of trash itself.
Yeah.
And
Oh, hey, Prof.
I can destroy ecosystems and stuff like that, and
Hey, Prof.
yeah, have fun with that. Have fun with that.
Thanks, guys.
Look, we just doubled down because nobody laughed the first time.
I was. My soul was dying, and I was still listening to Ramses.
That's how it always happens. It's like I see some bullshit, and someone's just slowly dying. You know.
How could you, Prof? When he was being so thoughtful, how could you die on him?
Nah, that's fine. I got used to it by now.
Eh.
It's not Ramses that killed me.
Well, it couldn't have been me. I'm a good boy.
You don't be surprised how many people what?
I'm look, Prof, if there's two things that are true, I'm not a degenerate, I'm a good boy, and I like gaslighting people. I mean, I don't like gaslighting
He
people.
lied through his teeth. Anyway. Again, Ramses, sorry.
That's fine. This is the kind of stuff I expected from. This is the kind of stuff I expected, and this is the kind of stuff that I came for, and I reason why I'm here for. So it's like, you know what? Like, go full tilt.
Balls deep or not at all. There you go.
Yeah, came to be balls deep or not at all.
He came balls deep. That's all I heard.
I'm not a degenerate. It's just my girlfriend.
I did not have sexual relationship with that degenerate.
Yes,
Please, I'd be scared if I did.
Hold your right hand.
Wait, what was that?
This might be the most degenerate stream I've ever had.
That's cap.
The minute I come in here, the shit hits the wall. What the fuck?
I'm sorry, Ramses.
That's fine. Again, it's more along the lines of like, holy shit! The minute like I was listening to you guys earlier. And you were telling this sub story about how you were like how you put in the Pookie for a couple of days. And you become a changed man.
I did become a changed man. I just haven't got caught since. Anyway,
the minute I come in here, it's like when you start talking about sex. I'm like, you know what? Perfect.
Well, you should have been here earlier when they're talking about God shitting on their sister's floor.
that's exactly when he came in.
That's exactly when he came in.
Yeah, I didn't know if that was him or someone else.
He came in as soon as I said the words, and then Susano shit all over her floor.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's
That's right.
just
That's right.
mythology.
That's right.
I didn't even start the degeneracy. That was Prof.
I was telling a actual, factual, mythical story, thank you. It can't be degeneracy if it's history.
Look, Prof, I can also tell
You can totally be degeneracy. What do you mean?
Yeah, Prof, I could tell a factual story about some desperate housewives and the postman.
Oh, I never paint shit.
I
I
mean,
never
all you
painted
gotta
those.
do is point to
Oh, that's what
Johnny
happened. Are you
Depp's
talking about my? Oh no, I'm not gonna
who
make
shit
that.
on his bed. You remember that?
I was gonna say something about
She
my dad.
shat
Was like
on
my
his
dad was gonna
bed.
punch me in the afterlife for this.
That's if he comes back home from getting the milk.
Anyways, Blue, what was that?
Blue.
Huh?
I think Blue's dead.
Yeah, blue is kill.
Huh? Where? What?
I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
What if Lehobo was not killed?
You were talking about mythology, and I was like, yeah, but the reality is that she shat on his bed.
Good point.
She could. Yeah, that's true.
That
They
is
said
a
in the
valid. That is
courtroom,
a
remember that?
valid point, Blue.
It's
Bring up-
reality.
No matter, at the end of the day, they still shat on the bed.
At the end of the day, all mythology can be boiled down to fecal matter.
Because it's all shit.
I feel just really bad
It's
about
all
the dog.
all
I just feel
that
bad about
is
the
the
dog.
old-fashioned shit posting.
How could you?
But,
How could you
tis.
cry those crocodile tears for that dog? You lying fucking bitch.
No, she just left with all the kids.
There were no kids.
There were. I was listening. There were like fucking 15 of them.
Yeah, they made a bunch of kids.
But she didn't care about them.
He made some kids out of her necklace, and then she made some kids out of she
you
made
say-
some kids out of his sword, and then he made some kids out of her necklace, and then the whole situation with him shitting on the bed happened, and eventually he made some kids out of his own necklace for her.
Yep.
So you're saying he gave her a pearl necklace?
Yeah.
You know, you're not wrong.
Props was like, God damn it.
Props to the one who started all this. He's the degenerate here.
Are you proud of yourself, Ramses?
Yes.
Yeah. 10 out of 10. I'm like, you know, and this is gonna be saved on the archives, so it's like my degeneracy will forever be like on display as a tribute to my own hubris.
A tribute to your own hubris.
A tribute to your own
Hey, Zeus would have wanted
degeneracy.
it that way.
Zeus is looking down from Olympus like, that's my boy!
Like, just turn into a swan and fuck a swan and you're good.
Yeah, now that's all you gotta do. Just live up to daddy's expectations.
I'll work on that. I don't think I put all my skill points in transmography or something.
You know, I'm just saying I don't think that I could have made this stream more degenerate. So I think that that's a definite
Win.
I wouldn't say win, but sure, we'll go with that.
I know you, Tama, like you tend to be the one that takes things south.
What do you mean I take things south?
The degeneracy
Horrible.
spawns.
I like to say that it's practicing for my comedian debut.
No.
No.
Well, too bad. That's how it is.
We'll go do stand up first, and then we'll talk about it.
My stand up is we'll call it okay.
I see. So you actually do it sitting down. Got it.
Well, that's the only time I ever make any jokes.
You only find jokes funny at your standing desk.
You know, I'm the actual parent here, and you motherfuckers make more dad jokes than I do.
I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, Prof, why do white girls hang out in groups of even groups? Or odd groups? Fuck, I fucked that up. Because they can't even.
God damn it.
I'm pretty sure I was the one who shared that with you.
Probably.
God damn
Stole it
Tama.
from you. What? You got what you wanted, Prof. I gave you a clean joke. What more could you ask for?
It's good. I'm marking things done in my inventory sheet.
Uh,
Because unfortunately, as much as I'm actually genuinely thank you guys. Like, you know, Tama knows I was not in the best of moods when I started, but thank you, all of you.
yeah. If you need me to calm down the degeneracy, actually, just let me know.
Nah, it's
I'm
fine.
just
You know where to find me.
I'm just kind of bored and throwing out some shit while I'm playing City of Villains.
Look, I just heard 2B8.
I was just like I said. I know you wanted to just hang out for. I know you wanted to do like a hobby stream. And it's like you might as well.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
doing this every Wednesday, so
Well, who knew that the key to fixing happiness was degeneracy?
hell yeah.
Just hear Ramsey in the background. Hell yeah.
Hey, Prof, does this mean you're gonna finish Deadpool now?
Not tonight. I won't. But yeah, he's the next. So these 5 are done. I apparently have 10 of these guys, but I only have 5 of them out. I should probably find the other 5.
Yeah, playing some
Wait,
Scantay
you
Class
just said you
in
have-
City of Villains.
You said you
Being
have-
degenerate in front of Prof.
According
you said
to my
you
sheet,
have
I
5
have
of them.
no. According to my sheet, I have 10 of them.
Oh, you have 10 in front of you, so you need to
No,
find
I have
more.
5. I have 5 in front of me, but according to my sheet, I have 10 that I've counted. Meaning, in one of the boxes around me, I have 5 more.
See, it's not what
But-
you said at first.
Yeah.
At first you said you had 10. you messed your numbers up there.
Look,
I
these are just
did.
The 5 yes.
So the next things we're gonna hit, we should probably finish Deadpool, Magneto, and the Sabretooths. I think would be the next. Yeah, we'll get.
Honestly, I still hold the opinion I'm not the most degenerate of your friends. I'm just the most openly degenerate.
That's probably fair.
That is probably true.
I see what I need to do.
What's the difference between Sabretooth and Sabretooth?
This is Weapon
Like,
X
I'll
Sabretooth.
readily admit I'm a degenerate, but oh god,
Ha!
I've
cannot
seen
clip
some of
it
your
out.
friends, Prof.
I
I'm
can
not.
Clip that out. I can
What?
clip that out.
This is Weapon X
Now
Sabretooth.
what if-
This is Sabretooth when they're young. This is Brotherhood Sabretooth.
Now that whenever you say you're not degenerate, I can clip you saying that you are.
No, I refuse to take that as evidence. That was taken under distress. Can't be used in court. Yeah, all that.
You realize that it only counts when other people are putting you under distress, and you openly said it distressing yourself. Therefore, it would be usable in court.
No, it was you guys distressing me because you're constantly trying to tell me I'm degenerate, Prof. I don't know what to tell you. It's your fault.
That's what my mom always said. Everything's my fault. Anyway,
Well, there you go. I'm gonna take that so that I don't get in trouble for being degenerate.
Hi, Mom.
I tried to sneak in a stream again.
What the
No.
fuck?
I've been here for 3 hours, Annie.
Yes.
I have everyone today.
Everyone's here, even me.
Yeah, Ramses is here. We got the Blue. We got the Tama. We got the Aurora.
It's just Smash
You
Up in
got
here.
the Aurora Borealis on those paint.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
It's Smash Up in here.
We finished the five of my apparently 10 Crimson Paladins. I have to find the other 5 now that I didn't know I had.
Uh-oh. And you're making those for a friend, aren't they?
No, those are mine.
No.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
I was gonna say like you better get on that if it's for somebody else. Hey, I'll let you go, okay? It looks like you're wrapping up, okay? And I'm gonna be here for a little bit longer.
I'm gonna raid over to you.
All right, cool.
But I'm gonna hang out for a couple more minutes. But yeah, no, these are mine specifically. The ones I'm doing for a friend are these guys, which are their regular Chaos Marines. So that's the guy I've been working on. I need to finish and figure out if what else to do. And then I have Zaku's Necrons, which are just base coded, but
Based on what?
is based on Egyptian skeletons.
No, the whole like the whole dad thing of like based on what?
Oh yeah.
Geneva Convention, did we get tickets this year?
What?
I said Geneva Convention, did we get tickets this year?
Do you want tickets?
Really, right here in front of my OSHA handbook?
Really, right in here in front of my
Geneva
Convention tickets. My really low quality meme I made and
Yeah, it was fantastic. Wait, what are you building next week, Ramses?
Ramsey's already left.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
Oh,
You
Yeah,
did
she
say-
did
you
the
did as soon as you said you're going to be raiding over to someone.
I said I was
Fuck,
gonna hang
was it-
out for a couple more minutes, but
He said, "Fuck it, it's not me," so I leave.
yeah. I
No,
said I was
he
gonna
didn't
raid to
actually say
him.
I don't know why he actually. I don't actually know why he left. I'm just making that shit up.
Yeah, it's fine.
No.
We'll wait till the ad break ends and then raid. Just so I can.
Get all your money.
Yeah, sure, we'll
Get
say
all
that.
Get all your ad revenue. Your 1 cent.
Don't worry, Prof. I don't even watch your ads.
It's alright, I don't watch them either.
Yeah, that's because I have sub on your channel.
Better than Dom on the channel.
What was that about needing a Dom, Prof? The Lunecra can do that for you, not me. I already have enough trouble trying to Dom Aurora.
Well,
Trouble.
shout out Ramses, the TV.prof. Yes. Go. Enter.
I just got a gift sub to somebody that I don't know.
What?
Oh, I got a gift sub to somebody I don't know.
Alright. So. Hi, Aurora. Alright, so, yeah, that's where we're gonna cut it tonight, because I actually do need getting to bed. That was English.
Yes.
Let me. So Friday night we Blue Eye, Strenna, and I.
You
I
blue?
Yeah,
Blue Eye, Strennan Eye.
yeah, Blue.
Yes.
Blue.
Yes.
Blue here.
You,
I
Blue
am
Eye?
a disaster.
you blue eye?
You Blue Eye.
Yes, blue.
Blue,
Eye.
Stren, I, and I. There you go. Is that better?
What about an Eye and Eye thing? Isn't that like a Star Wars way of
I'm gonna
damaging
mute you.
people?
No.
Did you is this a blue strand?
Aye, Captain. Oh, poor Stern God, let's go.
Oh shit! I think we have a lot of people up here.
I think
Anyway.
you might be dead.
Anyway, so Friday night, Blue, Stren, I am a disaster, and myself. Assholes. Anyway.
Assholes. I'm a good boy. You already know this, Prof.
We'll be playing we'll be trying out multiplayer Buckshot Roulette.
Oh, I thought you were saying you're gonna play multiplayer versus.
It is versus.
What are you talking about? Like versus the Warner Brothers like Smash fighting or?
Yeah.
I haven't played that yet. I actually kind of want to, but
Prof, when are we gonna play Liar's Bar?
I haven't downloaded it yet.
We have to. Wait.
I haven't even downloaded it yet. I know Blue and I have been talking about it too.
Yes.
Oh hey, it's this guy we're supposed to find.
Yeah.
I didn't know we're
I'm gonna
supposed to
invite
get
Alp
kidnapping.
and I to that.
But well, anyway, so Friday we are going to be playing the Buckshot Roulette multiplayer, and then Saturday I will probably not be streaming. We will be out and about for doing family stuff for Eldest Gremlin's birthday, which is next Tuesday. Monday we will be doing hobby stuff. Next Tuesday I will actually be home. Eldest Gremlin wants me to stream Power World with him for his birthday. That is yeah. Eldest Gremlin wants him and I and possibly Lunecra to play Power World on stream for his birthday.
You know,
So,
I might join you if you.
I wish.
I'm probably going to say no to that because it is,
Yes.
for
I
my
know.
child's birthday. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But outside of that, we're back to Hobby Stuff Wednesday. So I need to talk to Ramses and see what he is doing too, and then we'll probably just do something else like this again. So let's go ahead and raid over to Ramses. Tomorrow night I will obviously not be here for Hobby Night. And where is my thingy? There it is. But yeah, thank you.
Glad you found it, Prof.
Yeah, I found it. I wasn't sure where it was, but I found it.
You just had to look down to find it, Prof. Fine.
What? Okay, hold on. It's not letting me search Ramses. 1 second.
What?
Oh, no.
I just tried and it wouldn't send it. It wouldn't pop Ramses up for me to send it to him. Give me a sec. I got that. I have a different way to do it.
Manual override.
Yes, manual override. Mangool.
Manuel override. Manuel override.
All right, there we go.
Adios.
So yes. Anyway, thank you guys for coming. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for everything, and I will see you all on Friday. So have a good night. And I need to be in my other computer to turn this off. Have a good night, and class is...